Greetings Tarnished. In this video, I shall be beating Elden Ring and its DLC whilst only leveling Dexterity and Intelligence. The Gandalf Spellblade build is home to some of the strongest weapons in the game, but the real beauty of this combination lies in the variety of different playstyles it offers. Where you can perfectly dodge with Miriam's Vanishing and then combo into a spell of your choice, and oh my god, how clean is that? For all you damage-hungry demons out there, the Spellblade can still put up some absolutely abhorrent damage numbers. And I want to Miriam's Vanishing through there immediately into a Jeweler's Moonblade. How beautiful is that, boys and girls? And here I can Impaling Thrust with the beautiful Carrion Sorcery Sword. And I think this is my only window for Carrion Sovereignty. And oh my damage! Oh my goodness gracious, that was a lot of damage. Okay, if she Glintblades here, I can... Okay, there we go. I can do the follow-up here. Perfect. Oh, look how beautiful that is. That was so clean. Okay, surely here he's going to go for the Twirly Whirly. Yep, there we go. Okay, here I can do the fire combo, surely. There we go. Not too bad. And Charged Heavy should stagger him, surely. Oh, there we go. I just got that in time. If I didn't do the follow-up there, those blades were falling on me and I was doomed. This run was a ton of fun to film. And if you like videos like this, you can help me out by checking out some similar videos on the channel and by dropping a like on this one. Our class of choice for this run is of course the Prisoner, boasting a perfectly even split between Dexterity and Intelligence. Now, without further ado, I leave you in the very capable hands of myself. Enjoy, my kittens. Meow. Alrighty, let's do this, boys and girls. Dexterity plus Intelligence. Now, I'm pretty excited for this run. It should be pretty interesting. When I was doing my research for this video, I quickly realized that some of the most broken weapons in the game do in fact belong to Dexterity and Intelligence. So things like Death's Poker, Dark Moon Greatsword, Moon Veil as well. Those are all Dex and Intelligence weapons. So this is going to be interesting, but we're going to pick them all up. We're not just going to go with the super duper OP ones. We're going to give some unique and underappreciated weapons a chance as well. And I think the very first thing on the agenda is to just bum rush straight for Margit. The Prisoner is a decent starting class. You got this nice magic Glintblade, and you've got a beautiful S-stock thrusting sword. But of course, you also get this buckler shield, which you can just kaboom and parry. So the best way to do this is to just go straight 1-1. So we're just going to go 1 up on each stat, Dex and Intelligence, completely equally leveled. And hopefully by the end of the run, we should get them to 99. I don't know if that's likely though. On the Strength and Faith run, I managed to get to plus like 80 on each stat. So I don't think we can quite get to 99, but we may as well give it a try. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Alright, so I've never really used the Prisoner as my starting class. However, I do know that it is in fact pretty good because of the Ash of War right here, Impaling Thrust. In my mind, Impaling Thrust is just a sort of better Charged Heavy in every way. It does comparable poise and regular damage, and it comes off a lot quicker and has much better range. So I just like to think of it as a better Charged Heavy, and I can do it right here. Let's hope I don't actually run off the map. And he should stagger right now. There we go. Get shit on, mates. I find it kind of bullshit that Margit can't fall off the map, but you can. I think that's completely unfair, and that's absolute garbage. I did get caught there, unfortunately. Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, do the chain I want here, please. Yes, do the follow-up. Yes, good boy. And now I can Impaling Thrust you right in the kneecap, and he should be backing up now to go into phase 2. I said that correctly. Okay, I like to jump that attack and hit him on the way up. And I'm going to pull out the buckler right here because we may as well use everything at our disposal. Wow, Margit is too quick with it sometimes. And you can actually parry that. I bet you didn't know that you could parry that double hammer and stick combo. You learn something new every day, boys and girls. The timing is quite precise though. You got to do it as soon as you see his elbow move. You got to watch his elbow and not him. And if you mess it up, you just get insta-killed. So it is quite risky. And honestly, it's sometimes better to just like run away from the double hammer attack anyway. But I like to parry it because it feels really good. It feels like you shouldn't be able to parry it. And I really like attacks that feel like you shouldn't be able to parry it, but you can. There's just something about that makes me really happy. Okay. I managed to read his follow-up this time. And you can always just get 2 light attacks in between each parry on Margit, and he should be getting absolutely clobbered right here, right now. Let's finish him. Ah, he's dead. I was going to say, let's finish him with an impaling thrust. But he just succumbed to his injuries in the end. But now I'm going to have to spend some time doing all those stupid boring things you need to do at the beginning of each run, like get physic and talismans and whatnot. So I'm not going to bore you guys with all that, and I'll be back in a little bit once I've collected everything. Alright, so I picked up a bunch of stuff. Got Radahn, Source Seal, I got both Dectus Medallions, got the Physic, couple golden seeds here and there. You know, the regular drill. And now I'm heading over to the Waypoint Ruins in Limgrave, because that is where you find Selen for the first time. And for this run, Selen's quest is quite important, because she drops the Glintstone Kris at the end of her quest line. It is a very long quest, but I think it's worth it because the Glintstone Kris is basically the definition of a Dex int weapon, and I never really get to use it in regular Elden Ring. I use it a lot in Night Rain on Duchess, but in regular Elden Ring I never use it because, like I said, the quest line just takes forever. But we're gonna do it this time, so let me head on over here. Hello, Mr. Pumpkin. Let's see if I can impaling thrust this guy. So I don't actually know the moveset of these guys at all. I mean, they're pretty weak and very telegraphed, I was about to say, until I got hit. Okay, here we go. Let's impaling thrust them. Nice. That's solid damage. And again, don't hit his head. There we go. Big stagger. And let's just impale him. I mean, luckily this is still Limgrave, so he does not have a lot of HP. Dude, none of those hit him? What? I know he needs to recover, but I'm surprised none of those thrusts hit him. That's crazy. Okay, impaling thrust again, and he should be dying. Ooh, I almost got caught by the pumpkin. That would have been embarrassing if I died to Mr. Pumpkinhead. I want to learn sorcery. Yes, indeed. Yes, I still want to learn. Please teach me, my queen. You know what? I might actually buy Scholar's Armament. I never really used this, but I think this would go nice with the build as the, like, sort of Spellblade style. So I can use that on the S-Stock and honestly be pretty good. And luckily for me, one of the very best spells in the entire game can be located very close to Selen, and you sort of need her to get it. But Carrion Slicer we can get right atop there, and then take the scroll back to Selen, and she will give us Carrion Slicer immediately. And then, boom! Carrion Slicer. Alright, and then we may as well just go kill Godrick as early as possible, because why the hell not? And that should open up the game quite a lot. Yep, that's what you get, buddy. This is what you deserve, my friend. I'm sorry. I don't know what else you expected. Had to do it. I am yet to make my way through here without getting crossbowed once. Dude, seriously? Like, they catch you every time. Something I've realized is that I've hardly ever used Darkmoon Greatsword. I know it's incredibly strong, but I've never really used it. And also, one of my favorite weapons in the game, Rellana's Twin Blades. It's not strictly a Dex int weapon, because it is Dex int Faith, but it's mainly Dex, and then, of course, if I use the magic attack, it's going to be int. So for Rellana's Twin Blades, I'm also really keen for, because I just love Light Greatsword. So I think the Darkmoon Greatsword and Rellana's Twin Blades are what I'm most keen for. But then I might discover some other things that I like along the way. We'll see. Okay, I'm not going to get hit by this crossbow. I'm not going to get hit by this crossbow. Okay, I missed it. All right, and then for Godrick here, I think I'm just going to buff up my S-Stock with magic damage, and then just alternate between that and Slicer. A Slicer obviously does way more damage, but I do just like the sort of Spellblade style and how we can switch it up, so why the hell not? Oh, look at the Slicer damage. Slicer is just always too good. Okay, I'll bow before you. Sure, buddy. Just kidding. It's time for you to bow before me. Just slice and dice him up. I do love a good old Carrion Slicer. And you know what? Let's drink an FP pot while we can. I wonder how long this magic buff lasts. Let's see. It's lasting pretty long so far. And of course, my favorite part about Slicer is how you can jump and then use it. I love spells that have versatility like that. And once again, you can jump here and use it. Oh. Okay, he's going for it again. I shall not bow before you. Okay, and then here, let's just hit him with an impaling thrust. There we go, into phase 2 immediately. And let's drink another FP pot. My blade is still buffed with magic damage, so it seems to last pretty damn long. You can see there. Let's just impaling thrust him here. There we go. Easy stagger. Wait, can I get the riposte? There we go. That was weird. I was not able to get the riposte for some reason. And slice and dice him up. Nope. Not today, buddy. I shall not bow before you. And I like to run around here and then jump right at the last second. And of course, Slicer just does so much damage. I was playing a lot of Convergence recently. My most recent video was a Convergence run. And Godrick is just so insanely buffed up in Convergence. It was taking me a while to get him down, but I'm just doing so much more damage here. I forgot how weak he really is. And I forgot how slow he is. Oh my goodness, he hits so slowly compared to Convergence. Okay. Do the jump one. Yes, perfect. Now I can punish you with Impaling Thrust. And it looks like the buff finally ran out on our S-Stock. You know what? Let me just buff up again. Why not? Don't really need to, but let's do it. I can finish up with the S-Stock. Send him with a charge heavy here. Oh, big stagger. And this should be the end of Godrick the cunt. Bathed in rays of gold. Okay, so with those runes, we can get to 23 Dex and Intelligence. There's a lot we can actually get in Caelid. So I think I'm going to head on over to Caelid. But first, of course, let me go and activate Godrick's Great Rune. And boom, let's activate that. And as always, I'm just going to keep that permanently active with ER Tool because I cannot be bothered to farm for Runa. Alright, so now I'm heading on over into Caelid because there are two weapons that I want to pick up for the meantime. The first one is the Sword of St. Trina, the sleep weapon, which I have never touched in my entire life. And also the Meteoric Ore Sword. I don't know if it's a Meteoric Ore Blade. There we go. I just had a look at my other screen. The Meteoric Ore Blade, which is the Katana, which is quite unique. So I'm keen to go pick those both up. So let's go and do it. Shit. So I'm hoping it's here in this chest. Surely, right? Surely this is it. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. The Sword of St. Trina. I got them mixed up. I thought this was the Meteoric Ore Blade, but it was actually Sword of St. Trina. And then the Meteoric Ore Blade should be here. And if I remember correctly, I've been into this room before, and it is one of the most, like, insanely rough rooms to get through in the entire game. It's just filled up to the brim with random shit. So hopefully I can get in and out without getting insta-killed by all these pests. I'm not hopeful, though. This is going to be interesting. Oh, my goodness. Open, please, please, please. Okay, there we go. Let me get out of there. And then we can also conveniently now pick up a Roger's Rapier. Now, it's not strictly a intelligence weapon, but we can infuse it later on. The only reason I pick it up now is because it does come with Glennblade Phalanx, but as you can see, it doesn't quite scale in intelligence yet. But we can change that eventually. And now I'm going to make my way all the way over towards Carrier Manor, because I need to start Ranni's quest line so that eventually we can pick up the Dark Moon Greatsword. And on the way there, I may as well pick up the Academy Glintstone Key, because there's a couple things in Rayo Lucaria that we need to, and that we can get on the way to Shlabbalab Dabba Dabba Ding Dong Renalla. Alright, let's pick up you. Okay, and then we can take, I think we can take this to +3, surely? There we go. Okay, nice. So now I can use the Meteoric Ore Blade at +3, which is not bad at all. Dude, what the fuck am I doing? And of course, the best part about this Meteoric Ore Blade is this beautiful charged heavy, the Ikimonji Swipe. I love the Ikimonji so much. As you can see, it's so beautiful. And this weapon does do a split between physical and magic damage. More physical though, so a bit more physical as you can see there. And of course all katanas cause some blood loss, so it's a pretty solid weapon all round. The skill Gravitas is not really good against bosses, but it's really good against crowds of enemies for clearing. So yeah, against bosses it's kind of useless. I'd rather just go with the standard swipes and the good old Ikimonji. But it's, oh my god, it's pretty solid in Night Rain when you have to clear out a bunch of enemies, so I really like it. Alright, now here at Loretta, I should probably be using the, Roger's Rapier instead of this because it doesn't have a split with magic damage. But I really wanted to just Ikimonji Loretta to death. I just miss this so much from Sekiro. It's so satisfying to use. Easily the best part about this weapon. Easily. Okay, let's do it right here. Ikimonji. Ooh, look at that. It's solid damage as well. Honestly, could have done the follow-up there, to be honest. She might stagger pretty soon. Here we go. She's going to stagger right after this. And let's just keep on Ikimonjing her right up again and again. Oh, it's dirty, man. It's dirty. Now let's back up for the glint blades, I guess. Ooh, I had to double roll there. Otherwise, I would have got caught by all the glint blades. Okay, and this should be the end of Loretta right here. Should hit her with a double Ikimonji. Ooh, I should not have gone for that other hit. That was a bit of a mistake, but it's fine. She's dead, and good night, Loretta. I mean, I thought it was going to be a problem with the magic damage split because Leda does have a high magic resist, but as you can see, that was clearly not a problem. And we do get Leda's Slash there, which is an Ash of War we can use later on, because it is a nice sort of magic-based Ash of War, which I never really give a try, so we can definitely test that out maybe. It's actually super necessary for Randy's quest, because getting here, there's also a part of Selen's quest that requires you to be here. I think you go in like the hole in the ground here, or at the next fort, and it's part of Selen's quest, so you really do need to be here. But we don't need to worry about that until later, because you can't actually complete Selen's questline until after beating Radahn. Hello there, my queen. And she's going into her slumber. And now we can go into Rhea Lucaria, and there is a couple things we need here. The first of which is Radagon's Icon, which will just help us spellcast a lot quicker. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it works. From what I remember, I believe Radagon's Icon just gives you a bunch of additional dexterity, basically. So, as I'm sure you all know, dexterity boosts your spellcasting speed. So I think it technically gives you like an additional 30 dexterity or so. I'm not sure exactly how it works, and I could be completely wrong. So if anyone knows how it works, please let me know in the comments. If you're at 99 dex and then have Radagon's Icon, is it then redundant? I don't know exactly. All I know is that it helps you cast faster. I don't know exactly how it works. The second thing we need, which is arguably even more important, is the Glintstone Wet Blade, because that will then allow us to do magic and cold infusions, which for all our regular smithing weapons we can use. And holy shit, I'm getting ganked right here. Oh, no, 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 please, please, please. No, I never thought I'd be saying this, but I actually miss Red Wolf. More specifically, this version, because the one in Night Rain is incredibly annoying, and I really don't like it. But this guy is awesome. Oh, shit. His moveset is a lot more engaging compared to the Night Rain version, just because he uses the orange sword. I find that the Night Rain version just spams glint blades to like it's no one's business. And I kind of like the charged attack on Rogia's rapier. That little like double swipe there feels pretty nice. Does not do a lot of poise damage, though, I'm not gonna lie to you. And we can jump this hit, boom, and he goes up, and then slam, and charge heavy, bang, bang, might stagger, nope. And surely staggers here. Nope, he does not stagger, insane. Here I was saying this guy does not spam glint blades, and there he was, just spamming glint blades. Anyway, there he's done. Get us another memory stone as well, and then now up here in these rafters, we can go and pick up Radagon's Icon. Before I played Elden Ring, I was not used to games having this many, like, secrets. So when I first discovered how many, like there wasn't a set linear path in this game, it actually blew my mind that they added so many additional like secret passageways and whatnot. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And you know what? It really is the coolest thing ever. I love this game so much. Anyway, there's Radagon's Icon, and now let's go pick up the Wet Blade. And then here we go. Boom, the Glintstone Wet Blade. Beautiful. Hello there, Moongrum. Let me parry you. Yep. Doesn't feel so nice, does it, buddy? Doesn't feel so nice, does it? And do thrusting swords just micro stagger NPC? Oh. Oh my god. You know what? That's what they call karma. Alright, let's do this again. There we go. That reminded me of the other day I was playing Night Rain, and in an Everdark Libra fight, Duchess spawned, and I got parried by Duchess in the Everdark Libra fight and just got one shot and then just cost my team completely. And that was not ideal. Okay, now that he puts the shield away, we can just spam our rapier. And I think, yeah, NPCs do get destroyed by rapier, so that was not too bad. All right, let's go kill some kids. Our soon birth the anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure. Now, our damage with the rapier is not gonna be amazing here. It is +8, so it might not be too bad. Okay, that's not too bad. Not as bad as I thought. I'm kind of curious to see how much a slicer does, because... Oh, that does nothing, okay? Yeah, her magic resist is insanely high, so thank goodness we do have this rapier here. Oh, I don't think I'm going to run out of stab. No, 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 please, please, please. Okay, there we go. We got her. Very nice. All right, let's see how this goes. Renalla has a very minimal poise, so she should be getting micro-staggered by the rapier. Yes, she does. Yes, indeed. Ow. I didn't think that would catch me. Ow. Seriously? Okay, charge heavy. Nice. Stop it. Stop running from me. Okay, let's charge heavy. Bang, bang. Surely stagger soon. Don't summon. Don't you dare summon. There we go. There's the stagger. And now she should be just getting rinsed here. That's quite a lot of damage. I think we just keep the pressure on. She should die. Surely. Don't summon. No. Okay. Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, she did summon, but I can just finish her here, surely. There we go. No, doggies. No, stop it. Doggies always got me there, but there we go. That's Renalla down. Okay, and there we go. Carrion Regal Scepter. Oh, wait, you need... Oh, God. Wait, I forgot you need 60 intelligence to use it. Okay, well, we'll not going to be able to use it yet, but we'll keep it in our back pocket. And let's keep leveling up here. We can go to 28 of each. That sounds good. All right, now I'm going to start heading to Altus. Several things we can do there. Firstly, we need to carry on with Selen's quest. So getting the Comet Azure from Asia's body. You need that for Selen's quest. Oh my, dude, seriously? Like, you lose focus for 1 second in this game. You just get fucking rinsed. And then what else do I need? Oh, I also need to get the Somber Bell Bearing in Altus as well. I'm sure there's some other things I'm forgetting, but we'll see when we get there. And all right, here's Mr. Asia. Please give me Comet Azure. I would appreciate that, good sir. And now let's go get the bell bearing. All right, these guys are just going to get the Ikimonji treatment. Okay, surely here. Oh, there we go. There's one charged heavy. And again, stagger. Nope, he doesn't stagger. Okay, surely jump heavy will stagger. There we go. There's the stagger and get shit on. And now we just keep wailing at him. Die, fool. Out of stam. There we go. One down. And again. There we go. Big stagger. Get shit on, mate. So it looks like 2 charged heavies and 1 light attack is enough to stagger these guys. And let's just continue to Ikimonji him. I just got to keep... Can you do a triple? Okay, no. There's a double combo of Ikimonji and then it resets after 2 in a row. Which is not bad. That kind of makes sense. It's exactly like the Sekiro double Ikimonji. It's so cool, man. Not nearly as good as it is in Sekiro, though. I'm not going to lie to you, because in Sekiro, that shit is amazing. Okay, anyway, let's continue with Selen's questline. So we've got to go back to her in Limgrave now. Up until recently, I'd never actually done Selen's questline, but it's honestly one of the best ones in the game. It's really intricate and very good, honestly. The story is super good. I'm still a little bit confused on it, but I really like it. It's definitely growing on me, and she's easily becoming one of my favorite NPCs. Let us journey together. And then, yes, now you got to use the seal breaker to find Master Lusat. All right, now I've got to head to Caelid for several reasons, actually. We've got to get 2 new weapons, both Moonveil and Death's Poker. 2 of the most broken weapons in the game, which both happen to be very strong Dex and Intelligence weapons. And of course, to continue Selen's quest even further, you have to then beat Radahn, which also progresses Ranni's quest. So yeah, we gotta go do all that now. And that also gets us 1 step closer to the DLC 2 by beating Radahn. So I'll see you in Caelid, boys and girls. All right, in the Gale Tunnel. I haven't come to this Gale Tunnel for the longest time to get Moonveil. Pick up some smithing stones. You also get the Cross Naginata here. Okay, I forgot you could get the Cross Naginata and Moonveil here. And you know what? The Cross Naginata is an insane dex weapon. I might end up infusing that with like a cold infusion or something. Or magic infusion. And we can use that as a nice dex into weapon. So I can also give that a try. That's something I didn't think about. Okay, hello Magma Worm. You're going to be getting the Ikimonji treatment. And hoi, dodge through there. Ikimonji 1 and 2. Not bad damage. This is only +3. But this should not be a problem at all. Let's Ikimonji him again. And this attack is an easy jump. Very nice. You can even jump it a little bit too early and it's still fine. Okay, there we go. Easy quick stagger with the Ikimonji. I wonder how much poise damage the Ikimonji charged heavy does. Like, I wonder if it's more than a regular katana's charged heavy. Oh, I missed that. Insane. Dude, what? That one missed. That was directly in his noggin, dude. How on earth did that miss? Okay, now he's doing the floundering classic Magma Worm things. Okay, there we go. He stopped. Good boy. Okay. Ikimonji! Ikimonji! Nice. Ikimonji! And jump this hit and slam him in the face. Ooh, that was clean. That was kind of satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, I almost got insta-killed by that lava, though. That was kind of close. Let me make sure I don't die here, actually. That jump stagger with the katana was really nice. Why is that not hitting? Also, we should be getting a bleed very soon. Okay, there we go. I think I just got the bleed. Okay, jump once again. Hit him in the kneecap. And he should be dead now. Good night, Magma Worm. Give me my beautiful Moonveil. And there it is, guys. The beautiful, legendary Moonveil katana. And let's upgrade this immediately to +4. And here we have the Caelid Deathbird, Now, you have to be so careful when you approach this guy because you're between the crows and the giant pot thrower. So if you don't approach him precisely, you can aggro either of them and it can end up as a complete disaster. Now, you can cheese this guy by leading him off the edge, but I ain't about that life. So let's see how we do here. I've played enough Night Rain to be prepared for this guy. What you want to do is just get behind them and then get them in a loop of like trying to turn around to face you. Although he's kind of not cooperating right now and getting on very horrible ground. Okay, here we go. Dude, okay, stop going on top of the fucking mushrooms. Holy shit, come back. Okay, he's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. Good, good. This is what I want. There we go, transient moonlight. Okay, hopefully we can get him. Okay, there. Now he's slowly turning around to face us, but he can't decide what to do. So that's the kind of like chain you want to get him locked into. Although he got out of it there. It's fine. The damage is not bad on this. So for some reason, I always thought these guys were resistant to magic damage, but they actually just aren't. They only resistant to lightning and very weak to holy. Okay, there we go. Big stagger. Let's get that off and then riposte. No, riposte. Dude, riposte. Okay, whew. Luckily, he stays staggered for quite a while. And I never really used the light version of Moonveil, that like sideways swipe. It's honestly pretty good for like groups of enemies, but not that good for a solo target. At least compared to the unsheathed version, I guess. Okay, and again. Okay, let's get him in the loop. There we go. Okay, he got out of it. Come back. Yes, okay. Oh, that was close. Okay. Moonveil. Gonna go for the grab, maybe? No. He hasn't done the big, like, explosion phase change for some reason. I'm not sure why. Okay, surely he's dead here. And there we go. Got him in the end. Good night, Deathbird. Luckily, we had Moonveil. I mean, transient moonlight is always banging. And there we go. Death's Poker. How beautiful is that? And now, before Radahn, I just want to make sure I progress Selen's quest line. So I'm going to go to Master Lusat's cave and get Stars of Ruin, which we can also end up using. And then I'm going to head on over to Radahn. Oh boy, Night Rain PTSD. Night Rain PTSD. Where is it? I just gotta keep hitting it. Yeah, this one. How on earth did anyone figure out that this is where you're supposed to go? That does not look at all like a secret room. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm poisoned immediately. Yep, there it is. Cool. Now, I haven't done this quest too many times, but I remember thinking, holy shit, this cave looks so damn good. I mean, it really does. Just look at the design of this place with these giant crystals. It looks so clean, man. I mean, just look at this, man. My goodness, that looks so good. And here is Master Lusat. Give me Stars of Ruin, please. And boom, there we go. Okay, speak to Selen once more, and I think after this, I cannot progress her quest until we beat Radahn. And then for Radahn, of course, we've got to test out the big boy Death's Poker. We'll take it all the way to +4 only. That should be good enough. I'm not gonna lie, I've hardly ever used this in regular Elden Ring because I just know how busted it is. And I feel like it trivializes the game a little bit, so I don't really use weapons that much that do that. But I've got to test it, man. It's like perfect for this video, so I'm gonna test it out. It scales a little bit better with dex than strength, so I thought it was a perfect dex into weapon, and I think this is going to absolutely rinse Radahn. And I don't have any, like, this is definitely not an optimal setup. I don't have any talismans right now. Suppose I can put on Radagon's icon, but yeah, not an optimal setup, and we're going to go and plow Radahn with this, I think. Okay, Death's Poker on Radahn. Let's see how this goes. Now, I mean, there's no surprises here. We all know this weapon is completely broken, so this should be a no-brainer as to what's going to happen. When you follow the skill with a light attack, it just bathes the floor in Ghost Flame and insta-procs Frost on pretty much any enemy in the game. So stupid and dumb. The heavy follow-up is not bad, but the light follow-up is just like infinitely better. Okay, let's do one right here. Perfect opening. Let's just bathe the floor in Ghost Flame, and he's immediately Frost-procced. Nice. And then how's the charge heavy? Oh, I kind of like that, the way you like sort of run forward. Honestly, not bad. Let's do it again, yeah. Okay, and then bait him out to the slam by going in front of him and then just going behind. And let's just do the skill again. This should do... I mean, look at that damage. I have nothing boosting the damage. Nothing. Okay, charge heavy here. And hoi. And into that. Okay, let's do it again. I'm probably going to get hit here. Ah! That was risky. Okay, I didn't get hit, thank goodness. Okay, come on, Radahn. Oof, that attack usually always almost gets me. Okay, here we go. Perfect follow-up to that. And he should be going into phase 2 here. Yep, there we go. I mean, look at this damage. Holy, my goodness gracious. It's just, it's way too good. Such a stupid, silly weapon. Okay, now do the attack that I like. Do it. Yes, good boy. That's exactly what I want you to do. Okay, now we can do Ghost Flame Ignition again. I mean, just look at that. Even without getting a Frost proc, it just does so much damage, man. Okay, here I can hit him a couple times. Okay, there we go. Finally get the stagger. Gonna riposte. No, I missed the riposte. Okay, well, I just threw completely. Okay, here we can crouch and then jump that attack. I love that dodge so much. Okay, surely he dies soon. Come on, Radahn. Okay, cooperate, please. Okay, he's backing up. I should have killed him if I just got the riposte off, but not to be, unfortunately. Okay, and then jump over that, and he should be dead here. Okay, I should have just hit him once, and then he was dead. Oh, well. Wow, I actually got hit there. I don't know how I didn't die, to be honest. Okay, let's just finish him with this. And good night. There we go. That's Radahn. Absolutely rinsed by Death's Poker. Not the cleanest. If I just managed to get that riposte, he would have just been dead immediately. Although maybe I should have just gone for another Ghost Flame Ignition while he was staggered, and that probably would have killed him too. But anyway, easy as pie. I'm going to try not to use this weapon too much because, I mean, that was a completely unoptimized setup and it basically trivialized the Radahn fight. So I'll use it here and there, and then I think I'll use it once, at least later in the video, with a perfectly optimal setup just to see the damage we can do. But yeah, for now, I'm going to put it in the back pocket because it's kind of just stupid. Okay, now we've got some questing to do. So if you want to skip ahead to the boss fights, feel free. But I've got to finish up Scyld's quest to get the Glintstone Chris. And then also finish Var's questline so we can go to Mohg Palace and enter the DLC as soon as possible. So let's go and do all that, baby. Alright, hello Scyld, my queen. Hello there, my apprentice. I love the way she calls you her apprentice. My apprentice. Wait. Oh my. There we go. Scyld's Primal Glintstone. Okay, now we've got to speak with my boy Jaren. I think we got to go to the Three Sisters, where Ranni is, and insert the Primal Glintstone, I believe. Okay, and here we can also get Chilling Mist. I just saw a random scarab. I was supposed to look up where we can get stuff, but I can infuse maybe... Honestly, I think I can try out the Cross Nagi Nada and infuse that with Chilling Mist. That should be pretty good, honestly. I might give that a try. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is gotta be it. There we go. Now we come down here. Now I can insert her Primal Glintstone. And then now I think here we go. Yeah, outside the room, I gotta do the right summoning. Okay, let me make sure I've got to assist Scyld. I actually don't know if... No, this is the right option. This has got to be it, right? I don't think I've ever done this part of the quest. I'm not going to lie. Luckily, we do have Rogia's Rapier, which is, like I said, perfect for NPCs. It just sort of stun locks them. As long as I don't get spammed by Glint Blades. Okay, let's go for... I'll try to go for a backstab there. Oh, shit. Oh, Jaren one-shots me. Okay. Okay. I've got to approach this with a bit more caution than I thought. Okay, buddy. Okay, chill. Okay, I just got 360 no-scope by Jaren there, you motherfucker. I didn't realize Jaren was, like, built like this, dude. He's actually an absolute unit. Okay, just hit him with the charge heavy. There we go, nice. He's got a ton of health as well. I suppose you're supposed to, like, figure out how to do this very deep into the game. And he is input reading all my Death's Poker attacks. And that Flaming Strike Flamberge he has is actually pretty nasty, I'm not gonna lie. It's got blood loss on it and he can imbue it with fire damage. Like, he's a bit of a unit. I'm, like, not used to... I don't think I've ever fought him. So, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this. No. You see, dude, I'm surprised I didn't die there. I'm on, like, literally 1 HP. Okay, Scyld, I need you to take aggro. Thank you. Okay, let's just hit him with the Ghost Flame Explosion. There we go. He should be dead now. For some reason, I just wanted to wilder grapple hook him there. I don't know what gave me that sudden urge, but that's all I wanted to do. Okay, dude, please just die. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. Dude, Jaren is a monster. I did not realize that Jaren was that strong. Okay, well, you learn something new in Elden Ring every day, I suppose. There we go. There it is. The Glintstone Chris. A beautiful Dex and Intelligence weapon. Thank you, Scyld. What is the lore reason behind this? Can someone please tell me? Why does she become a Graven Mass Ball? Like, what happened here? And also now, as an added bonus of completing this quest, I can then get Asia's whole outfit, which is pretty cool. And now we look like a proper sorcerer. And I really want to try imbue... Oh, I could also try Loretta's Slash. But I think for now, I'm going to go with Chilling Mist on this Cross Naginata to give it frost and blood buildup. I think that is a really good idea. And we'll go with the Cold Infusion. And then let's see how far we can upgrade this thing. Okay, I can get it to all the way to plus 13, which I think is pretty solid. Honestly, I'm pretty keen to try this thing. And I think with this, I'm going to start Var's questline now as well. Hello there. Okay, now I've talked to him. Now I got to go and kill Magnus. I think this weapon will be really good for NPCs. It's got such good range. Nice running heavy, nice light heavy. So I'm pretty keen to try this thing. I've honestly never given it a try, but apparently it is very, very strong. Now, I think it'll be way better against a main boss, so then I can make sure we get a ton of blood loss and frost procs. But I think it should be good against NPCs just because of the range, so we can jump over that. Let's see how we do here. Okay, let's try this again, Magnus. Let's hit him with the Chilling Mist. Chilling Mist off the rip. Okay, nice. Okay, that instant frost procs him, which is pretty good. And here I can jump that, surely. Very good. Yeah, this guy really can be tricky. Oh, I should have jumped. I didn't jump that in time. Come on, Magnus. Please, dude. Cooperate. Stop rolling. There we go. Good. Okay, he's almost dead. Okay, here I can jump again. Please just die. Dude, die. Okay, jump once again. And there we go. He's finally dead. Magnus, the absolute menace, dude. This guy has killed me so many times before. Now I'm going to get the Lord of Blood's favor and then have to go dip it in some good old Maiden's blood. Yes, anoint me, please. Hello, Maiden. Now, I remember from my last video, she has like a defensive reaction when you hit her. There we go. I actually rolled it this time. So she kind of reacts to being hit with that little explosion. But I remembered. Okay, please break my finger. Clench your teeth or something. Fuck you, dude. Like... telling me to clench my teeth. You're ripping my fucking finger off. What the hell? Okay, now give me the medal. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, and let's head on to Mohg. Now, my talisman setup is not exactly ideal right now. I've literally just got these two. And before Mohg, I probably want to get them a bit better. So maybe I'll go collect some talismans quick. Okay, let's kill this stupid ugly tree first for the magic shroud and crack tier, which will be useful for like the entire run. So let's get that, because I haven't really got an optimal crack tier setup. So let's see if we can kill him. Oh, dude, seriously. Like, every time they do this attack, I just get so mad. Like, please. It's just so stupid. It always... And if you get caught by one of those beams before he swings, you just get stun locked and you instantly die. It's so annoying. Anyway, it's like the worst part of these guys' moveset by far. The rest of it is quite simple, honestly. You can jump over that, and he should be just dying right here. And bye-bye. Easy. Okay, there we go. Should get magic shrouding cracked here, I believe. There we go. Very nice. Now we can kill Alexander here for his jar shard. I've never killed him here before. Can you actually do it? I think you can. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I don't see why not. Ow. Alexander, just cooperate, please. Time to die. Time to die. Yep, there we go. Surely he still drops the shot. Okay, he does. Okay, there we go. Cool. Now that should work really well with Moonveil. And Moonveil's going to get super strong when I can combo the Jar Shard as well as with Rellana's cameo. That shit is going to hit like 20 trucks. And now, just to get one more talisman, I think I'm just going to head over to the Lux Runes and get the Ritual Sword. It's just solid on any build. Okay. Gillica should get rinsed by this. Chilling Mist. I mean, just the Chilling Mist on its own almost insta-killed her. That's crazy. Okay, Gillica. Yeah, we get it. We get it. And Charged Heavy should finish her. Oh, honestly, dude, there's no way I'm dying to Gillica, please. Please, not Gillica. That's just too embarrassing. Okay, thank goodness I did not die to Gillica. That would have been incredibly embarrassing. And then we can replace the Radahnn's icon for now. There we go. Not a bad talisman setup. And now it's Mohg pounding time. Let's go. Okay, I usually always die at least once trying to get this Ancient Somber. Let's see if I can... Oh my god, let's see if I can continue the tradition. Okay, wait, I baited him out this time. Wait, no, I got it. Oh my god, big brain. And boom, Ancient Somber. So this Cross Naginata is plus 13. Of course, not ideal for in-game Mohg. But why I wanted to go with this is because, I mean, I didn't even plan to use this weapon for this run, but I just picked it up by mistake, and I thought, wait, that's an insane dex weapon. Let's just magic infuse it. And I think this is perfect for Mohg now because it does frost and blood loss, which is just going to brutalize Mohg. So it doesn't need to be too high of a level. Alright, it's Mohging time. And like I said, I'm really going to be relying on frost and bleed here because I really don't think our damage is going to be that good. We'll see. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic. 246 is not good. Okay, here's a perfect window for Chilling Mist. Should proc Frost almost immediately. There we go. Very solid. Okay, here I can do a Charged Heavy, surely. Charged Heavy on that is interesting. It might just be better to just spam light attacks rather than go for a Charged Heavy. Although then I won't be getting any staggers. Okay, and this fucking guy just stalls every single time, man. Holy shit. Classic Mohg rain stall. I really wish they would remove that move from his moveset. The Blood Rain. It is pretty cool, but after a while it just gets very frustrating. Okay, here we go. Charged Heavy. Not bad. Okay. Come back. And I wonder how quick it'll be to proc another Frost. Okay, here we go. Let's back up here. He is sitting in the mist. Okay, let's do a Charged Heavy. Okay, there we go. That was pretty quick. That's not bad at all. This might stagger him, yeah, honestly. Okay, maybe soon. There we go. One more hit was all it took. And then it's knee heal time, man. Phase 1 was always going to be a breeze. I think Phase 2 for Mohg is the biggest, like, significant difference between a boss's Phase 1 and 2. He is way harder in Phase 2 than in Phase 1. I think only Consort Radahn is, like, significantly harder. Him and Consort Radahn are easily top 2. Yeah, because in Phase 2, you just get, like, no windows to do damage compared to his Phase 1. And there's just blood rain all over the floor. It just gets much more challenging. So we'll see how we go here. And of course, all his resistances are much higher now too. Okay. Oi. So I gotta lock in pretty hard now. I don't really want to be on these stairs, actually. Okay. Oh, I rolled a little bit late on that, but that's fine. Okay, here we can go for another Chilling Mist, surely. Nice. And I think we just light attack him away. That is probably the play. Looks like we got a Frost or Bloodlust proc there. Okay, come on. I'm locked in, man. I'm so locked in. Oh, no, okay. Now I'm below max HP, so my Ritual Sword is not proccing. Hold on. I need to get off these stairs. Come back. Come back to the center of the room, my king. Okay, do the follow-up. Yes, good boy. Okay, now I can do a Charge Heavy, surely. Nice. I really should just be tap light attacking, because Charge Heavies is going to stop me getting Blood Loss procs. Okay, maybe Chilling Mist here. Oh my god, I just had enough time for that. Oh boy, that was cutting it fine. That was too risky. Okay, I'm not going to go for a Chilling Mist there again, because that was way too close. Oh. Okay, and again. Nice. Come back. Stop walking back towards the stairs, man. I really don't want you to be there. Okay, get some hits off here. Nice Frost proc again. And just 2 light attacks. Oh, that was close again. Oh my goodness. I'm really not playing as safe as I could be. Okay, can you come back to the... He keeps trying to go back up onto the stairs. Honestly, just come back to the middle of the room. Oh. Got him pretty low, though. Okay, get some hits off here. Okay, I can hit him probably twice here. Oh my god, again. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting so greedy on that, like, that attack he does. I'm going for way more hits than I should be. Okay, let's see if we can get another Frost proc. His resistances might be way too high now, though. But he is pretty close to dying. So just a couple more hits should do it. Okay, here we go. Perfect window. Just wail on him. There we go. Got the Frost proc to finish it. Good night, bitch. Alright, into the DLC we go. And of course, as with every time you get to the DLC, we gotta spend the first like 20 fucking minutes collecting Scadu, but I assume nobody wants to see that, so I'm just gonna go do it. Alright, so I managed to get to Scadu 6, I believe, yeah. Which is not so bad, and I think I'm gonna go collect some DLC weapons like the Chilling Perfume bottles, and also want to go pick up Rellana's Twin Blades. So I want to kill like 1 or 2 DLC bosses. I need a 5, a 7, 8, and 9. And then I can get it to plus 10. Okay, I'm going to find out where I can get all those in the DLC. And then I'll go pick them up. Okay, I think one of these is a Somber 5. There we go. Okay, I got it. I'm probably going to die here. I am most likely fucked. And a Somber 6. Okay, huge. Yep, I had a feeling I was going to die there. And this might be the Somber here. It said at the dead end. There we go. Okay, Somber 7. Now I can get out of here. Oh, shit. Hello. Did not see you over there. Hi. That was a bit of a jump scare. Oh, he was pitting the lava thingy. Okay, there's a Somber 8. Okay, nice. That's actually all we came for. That's all we need. And there we go. Boom. Somber 9. Okay, now I can take a plus 10 weapon to Rellana, even if it is a dagger. Although I do want to go get the winged sword insignia quick, just to buff up our damage a little bit more with successive attacks. Okay, and we'll take this. I think we can now take it all the way to plus 10. Okay, we can get a quick feel for the Glintstone Crest. It is plus 10 right now, so the damage on this should be pretty high for this area, because this guy is in Leonia, and my goodness, he did get insta-killed. And there we go. We get the Windsword Insignia. And what immediately happened there is after using the Glintstone Crisp, Glintstone Dart, I immediately clicked triangle and L2 to activate Duchess's restage. That's how much I'm used to just immediately restaging after I use the Glintstone Crisp on Duchess. It's just so ingrained in me at the moment. That's pretty funny. All right, so we can test out the Glintstone Crisp properly against Rellana here. A much worthier adversary than the Clean Rod Knight, I think. And I do not have high hopes for our damage here, because she has quite high magic resist, Rellana. So, I mean, although looking at it, I think our scatter fragments are sort of carrying us through with damage-wise here, because it's not too bad. I've certainly seen worse. We do want to activate the Winged Sword Insignia. And how's the Glintstone Dart? Okay, the Glintstone Dart is pretty solid. So, I mean, like I said, I've never really used this weapon because of how annoying it is to acquire. But I really like that follow-up to the Glintstone Dart that you can do, where you, like, dash forward. I think it's a really nice gap closer. And for the longest time, I did not even know it existed. I, like, discovered it by watching some dude's Night Rain video. Okay, here I can do the follow-up here. Let's do a nice little follow-up, and then boom. You see, oh, shit. I almost died then. But I like how it can gap close so quickly like that. It's really nice. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I mean, this is also certainly not the optimal way to be using a dagger by any means in the DLC. Everyone knows the optimal way to use daggers is status effects and power stancing. Maybe not Night Rain, but in this, certainly. And, of course, the Glintstone Crisp you cannot infuse, so I can't actually get any status effect builds on it. But it seems to be doing all right. Not terrible damage. We should be getting it to phase 2 pretty soon. And I can just jump here. Boom, boom. Wow, I actually got a stagger with a dagger. I didn't think I'd be able to. I mean, it took a while, but we got it. Yeah, she should be going into phase 2 here. Fully charged dart. And let's do the follow-up here. Try bait out the magic attack if we can. Okay, there we go. Very good. And now I can just wail on her a little bit. And then dodge through. And then bang, 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 bang. Oh, look how many hits we can get there. Oof. She almost caught me there, not going to lie. Okay, now I just got to lock in and we should be fine. Going moon mode. And jump heavy. I didn't jump. Why didn't I jump? Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Is she going to dodge this? Probably not when she's barreling towards me like that. She usually input reads. Okay. I've realized pretty quickly that I need to lock in pretty hard for this fight because this is a less than ideal setup we have here for her. But I think I can make it work. I just got to be very careful, especially in phase 2. And what I think is going to carry me is the follow-up to the Glintstone Crisp right there. It does a ton of poise damage. Almost comparable to, I think, to Impaling Thrust in how it functions. Yeah, that is literally the only way we're going to be stance breaking her because daggers themselves do literally no poise damage. Okay, let's do it here. Okay, I missed the follow-up. Unreal. I have built up a decent amount of poise damage on her, though. She might stagger before phase 2, but probably not. Let's see. Okay, let's avoid her glint blades. And we can strafe the follow-up here. Very nice. Oh shit, I'm so focused right now. Okay, if she glint blades here, I can... Okay, there we go. I can do the follow-up here. Perfect. Oh, look how beautiful that is. That was so clean. That beautiful follow-up. Okay, let's drink an FP pot here. She's probably going into phase 2. Here we go. And I want to back up to bait out the magic attack, surely. Okay, never mind. I don't think I backed up early enough. I can probably do a Glintstone Chris here. Yes, indeed. Okay, now is where shit is about to get real. Okay, I can do a follow-up here. Probably going to overshoot it, though. Just about. I don't even know if it hit her. I wasn't focusing on her HP. Okay, let's do another one here. Oh, that was risky. Oh, my goodness. Okay, into moon mode. Let's go. See if I can actually dodge it this time. There we go. Nice. Okay, what's she doing here? Okay, nice. She's doing this again. Can get some hits in. Ooh, I got a bit greedy there. I went for one extra hit when I should not have. Okay, getting her low though. This is good. Okay. Usually that attack always gets me. That very quick thrust she does. I got to be very careful to watch out for that. But I was prepared this time. Okay, come on. Almost got her. Oh, and we've finished. Beautiful, man. I wish the follow-up had finished her. It's a bit of a pity that the Glintstone Chris is what finished her, because it would have been so clean if I finished her with that dart follow-up. But there we go. We got it in the end. Pretty clean. Could have definitely been worse. The dart itself does decent damage, and then the follow-up is kind of silky and does some good poise damage. So it's certainly probably one of the best daggers that doesn't do status build-up. It's up there with the Black Knife and Reduvia as the top spot dagger. So yeah, it's a really nice weapon. And now it's weapon collecting time. Of course, I can get Rellana's twin blades, but I want to dupe that remembrance first so that we can get Rellana's twin moons as well for later when we have enough intelligence to use it, because I think you need something ridiculous like 72, so we can't use it for a while. And there's also several other weapons we can get besides Rellana's twin blades. The very first, which is pretty close to us right here, is the Carrion Sorcery Sword. And that's one of the weapons I was most looking forward to because it is almost perfect for a Dex Int build. That is a very versatile weapon, and possibly the best pairing in the game is using the Carrion Sorcery Sword with the main gauche that you get from the Shadow Key. The main gauche is a parrying dagger, but it shares a thrusting sword moveset. So you can power stance the main gauche with the Carrion Sorcery Sword, which we pick up right here, to have then a dual-wielding thrusting sword setup, and then also use sorceries with the thrusting sword and be able to parry with the main gauche at the same time. So you can do so many different things with that combo. And then I also need to go and pick up the Chilling Perfume bottle, a perfect Dex Int weapon, which means we're going to have to go towards the Cerulean Coast and Karo's Hidden Grave, which means we have to go and beat Ancient Dragon Man, which might be a little bit tricky. I have a feeling I'm going to die to him a couple times with the setup we got right now. Oh shit. Okay, this does have much bit. Oh fuck, he still one-shots me. Oh god, okay, this is gonna be rough. Oh, dude, I can do this. I can do this. Just spam running heavy attacks, just one at a time, and then back off. That's all I gotta do. That's not that hard, is it? Surely? Dude, fuck! And running heavy. No, dude, the fucking jump attack just gets me. As long as he doesn't jump, I'm fine. Okay. Oh my god, I actually don't. Dude, he is an absolute menace, this guy. Holy. Dude. Oh, no. Oh my. No. Okay, surely this time. Okay, yes, finally he's doing that dragon that you can strafe and punish. He doesn't do that move enough. That is the perfect one to punish, and I wish he would do it more. Okay, Chilling missed him here. There we go, got the Frostbite again. Surely this is the one. He's probably going to heal up here. Please. Okay, got a Bloodlust there. He's got no more heals, so this could be it. This could be it. The pain might almost be over. Yep, no more heals, buddy. Yeah, no heals for you. I got another Frostbite proc on him there. Okay, this is it. Please. He's so low. Please. Yes. Yes. Okay, don't choke. Don't choke. Please. Don't jump. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought that biggest challenge of the run so far would be the Ancient Dragon Man? Holy shit, man. And he gives us a bunch of runes at least, so we can go to 49 on each. Now, I believe the Lamentis Jail, you just got to run all the way to the edge of Karo's Hidden Grave, and you should come across it. And this should be the perfume bottle right here. Surely? There we go. Chilling Perfume bottle. Nice. Cool. And then, of course, we do want to get a decent Ash of War for this perfume bottle, and I think I'm gonna go, there's only 2 options. The one is Roiling Sparks, which used to be the most OP broken thing in the game, as I'm sure you all remember when it first came out. And I can't remember what the other one is, but I'll just pick up Roiling Sparks for now. I think you find it atop this little hill here. I think this is a job for Glintstone Chris here, surely. There we go. And this should be it, right? And boom, Ash of War, Roiling Sparks. And now I need to go into the Shadow Keep to get the main Gauche. Also, may as well come in here. There is a spell I specifically want to buy from Emir. Weird motherfucker Emir. Boom, what we want here from him is Miriam's Vanishing. And I will show you a very cool playstyle later on with Miriam's Vanishing, Carrion Sorcery Sword, and main Gauche. Also, while I'm here, of course, I'm going to dupe Rellana's Remembrance so we can pick up her Twin Moon later on. Okay, cool. And then in this room here, I believe this is, there we go, the main Gauche here. That is what we want. And now I think it's time to go back to the base game. I've collected a decent amount of weapons, so let's do that. Rellana's Twin Blades, and then Rellana's Twin Moons as well. Hail to the yeah. And let's put Rolling Sparks. Oh, it's not Roiling Sparks, it's Rolling Sparks. I'm stupid as hell. Okay. And then I guess you can only do it as standard affinity. I suppose you can't do a Frost affinity because it does pure magic damage anyway. So I guess that's all you can do. Okay. Now I think I want to go into the capital. I came to EG here, and with some of the summons we got from the DLC, I managed to get Moonveil and Meteoric Ore Blade to +5. I also picked up Rellana's Cameo, so that I can pair well with Moonveil and, of course, Rellana's Twin Blades. But with Rellana's Twin Blades, I can't quite use it yet. I need the Faith tier. I need 16 Faith, which I obviously do not have. So when we want to use those, we'll go pick up the Faith here. But for now, I kind of want to Power Stance some Katanas. Little Moonveil action here and there. So let's go test that out against, I guess, Draconic Tree Sentinel and then into Lanedale. Okay, so at this point, we've pretty much got a proper build going. We have dual Dex Intelligence Katanas. And then I have Rellana's Cameo and the Warrior Jar Shard to boost the damage of Transient Moonlight. So this should be putting in some work against Draconic Tree Sentinel. Let's see. Hold it here. Didn't mean to aggro him so early. That is unfortunate. And then this one should stagger him. There we go. I had to do it quickly without charging Rellana's Cameo. Otherwise, he was going to hit me there. But I was pretty sure the third one was going to stagger him. I was almost certain that it would. And then here we could just Power Stance Katanas. Hopefully fish for a bleed somewhere. Maybe. Let's see here. Let me not get hit by all that. Can actually jump those swings there with the shield, but I forgot about it. Oh, let me not die to Mr. Draconic Tree Sentinel. Here we go. We can jump that. Beautiful. I love that punish. Okay, Transient Moonlight here might stagger him. Oh, it just killed him. Oh no, it did stagger him. There we go. And now he's dead. I mean, yeah, that was beautiful. It always feels so good coming back to the base game after, like, exploring the DLC early, because you just start, like, brutalizing through everything. But these weapons are not over-leveled. +5 and +6 is pretty natural for this point in the game, so I don't want to over-level anything. And then I think for gold free, I'm going to go with the same setup, just go bang. And then I think I'm going to switch to Rellana's Twin Blades for Morgott. I think that'll be a bit of a respectable fight there. Okay. Let's go gold free. He should be getting rinsed by Transient Moonlight, I think. Let's see. Let's charge it up. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty good if you ask me. And I kind of like the one thing I like about the Power Stance Katanas is the jump attack. It's not bad because they both hit at the same time. I am a bit of a fan of the jump attack. Like right here, you can see they both hit at the exact same time, which is way better than the standard moveset of the Power Stance, I think. But that's just my 2 cents. Okay. Probably should have Transient Moonlighted him there, honestly. But he... Oh, shit. Oh, I almost died. Hold on. I almost threw there completely. Anyway, there's Goldfree. Gets brutalized by the dual katana setup. And now we actually have 4 talismans. So I can also put on maybe the Winged Sword Insignia. Oh, I forgot I can't wield them. Okay, hold on. I need to go pick up the Faith Knot here quickly. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not going to use Sword of Night and Flame if I'm going to use Rellana's Twin Blades for this run. Because, you know, they're both Intelligence, Faith, Dexterity weapons. But I think you need like 25 Faith for the Sword of Night and Flame, which is quite a lot. And you don't need nearly as much for Rellana's Twin Blades. So it's a much more viable option for us here. And there we go. The Faith Knot Crystal tier. Because, I mean, the Faith Knot Crystal tier wouldn't even get us up to enough faith to use the Sword of Night and Flame. So, we're gonna go with good old Rellana's Twin Blades. Okay, so Rellana's Twin Blades, I really like these weapons. I just love Light Greatsword so much, especially the Power Stance option. I know it's not quite as good as the non-Power Stance option, but there's just something about having them both. Oh, they just feel so nice. So I am a big fan of this weapon. I've always loved it. I don't really like the skill, though. I think the skill is where it sort of lacks. The fire and both the magic one. They're both not so good. But with Rellana's cameo, they should be a little bit better. However, I don't... Okay, wait. Actually, here. I was about to say, I don't really know I can use them. But surely I can do the magic version here. The damage is not ideal, though. Not by any means. Okay, let's go, Morgott. Okay, we can strafe here. Do a charged heavy. Oh, shit. I did not strafe far enough. That was a big mistake. Something that just randomly happened to work out in my favor for this run is that when you wield Rellana's Twin Blades, you hold the magic sword in your right hand. And you're probably thinking, why the fuck does that even matter? And it's because when you use the charged and uncharged heavy, you hit with the right-handed sword twice. So that obviously, of course, means we're going to be hitting with the sword that scales best with our stats currently. Of course, I get fucking caught by that, you piece of shit, Margit. Morgott, sorry. And he should stagger here, honestly. Boom. And boom. Easy. Riposte. I honestly don't even know how I didn't die to that, but we'll take it. Bang, bang. Should be going into phase 2 here. He's probably going to do the twirly whirly attack. Yeah, there we go. So let's hit him with the fire combo here. Boom. Into phase 2. Heal up, sure. And let's spam the magic attack here, surely. Wait, why is that actually doing good damage to him? Wait, I thought he did no... I thought he took less damage in the phase shift. Why was that doing a lot of damage to him? I'm pretty confused there. I did not expect the magic version to do so much, but I guess we can just spam the fire version and, oh my goodness, get the stagger. And, oh, he just gets rinsed. But that was not as clean as I want, so I'm actually going to back out quick. I want it to be a little bit cleaner, so let's quit out. Okay, let's go again. I really want to do this hitless, and honestly, any excuse to use Rellana's Twin Blades again, I will take, because I love this weapon so much. So, sure thing, I will use it again. Why not? And I also really like Morgott's fight, honestly. When you're not just obliterating him, he's one of the best fights in the game. He's very engaging. Okay, maybe he goes for the twirly-whirly attack here. Nope. No twirly-whirly. Okay, surely here he's going to go for the twirly-whirly. Yep, there we go. Okay, here I can do the fire combo, surely. There we go. Not too bad. And charged heavy should stagger him, surely. Oh, there we go. I just got that in time. If I didn't do the follow-up there, those blades were falling on me and I was doomed. Okay, into... Oh, that was risky. Okay, well, the hitless dream is done because I thought he was going to go into phase 2 there, but apparently not. Surely now he goes into phase 2. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to back up. You know what? Hitless dream is dead, but it's fine. Let's boost this up with Rellana's cameo and then spam him down. Pretty decent damage as soon as the damage negation is done for his, like, phase transition. Pretty solid. Okay, now I'm going to back up and use Rellana boosted magic attack again. I mean, yeah, that does very... This is like the almost the optimal setup for using the magic version of this weapon. So it was going to do a decent amount of damage because I'm boosting it with Rellana's cameo, with our intelligence stat, and with the warrior jar shot. So we had a very good setup for using the magic attack, and as you can see, it was doing very solid damage. Morgott doesn't have much health, and they were leveled decently, +5. So a lot of other weapons would be doing a bit more damage to Morgott, at least the standard blades attacks. The magic skill was doing a lot, but the standard blade attacks were not doing too much damage to Morgott. So they're honestly not the best weapons in the game, but they're certainly one of the most enjoyable to use. Okay, Somber 3. There we go. And I need to get the regular smithing stones because you need that for the chilling perfume bottles. And I do not have enough smithing stones to get this thing leveled up. So, I actually think the perfume bottles are really cool. They're not very good, but the best part about them is easily this running heavy, where you like run forward and just spray mist like that. I mean, these are only +1 right now. I'm gonna have to get them up. But yeah, I think they're really cool. Definitely underutilized weapons. Is this bell bearing here? There we go. Okay, Smithers bell bearing 2, and now I need to go and get the 3. Okay, boom. And then somber smithing 3. So let's go upgrade some weapons, man. Okay, I can level these up probably quite high, to be honest. Let's see how far we can go. I bought a ton of smithing stones. Let's see. 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, and I also got a lot from the DLC. So, oh my goodness, we can take these very far. All the way to plus 21. I'll take that for sure. And then I think for Fire Giant here, I'm just going to get him frosted with the perfume bottles and then just switch to my plus 6 Moon Veil and just go to town on him with Rellana's cameo. Although the perfume bottles are plus 21, so they're probably going to be putting in some work. I'll see how the damage is. And like I said, you want to go with the running heavy on these things. Okay, yeah, that is, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, let's try the rolling sparks. That is also pretty pathetic. Yikes. Okay. I did not have much hope for the perfume bottles, and I was left pretty disappointed. The damage is certainly not fantastic. And watch now, as soon as I swap to Moonveil and just do 1 transient Moonlight, it's just gonna, like, send him into another dimension here. Okay, watch this. It's gonna break his ankle. I didn't even charge it. Okay, hold on. Let me Rellana's cameo, and now... I mean, look at that. Goodness gracious. That is just infinitely better than what we were using. It doesn't even look like I got him frost procced at all. Like, are these even doing any frostbite damage? Like, Fire Giant can be frostbitten, surely, right? Okay, damage is not too bad. I mean, but he just hasn't gotten frostbitten. Does he have, like, insanely high frost resist or something? Like, am I tripping? Okay, let's do it. How's a charged heavy? Yeah. Charged heavy is pretty cool. Okay, into phase 2. Honestly, I'm just going to go back to Moonveil. Oh my gosh, I've run out of FP pots as well. So I'm only going to be able to use a couple of these. It's pretty solid damage though. Let's do another one here. Okay, I missed. I wasted one completely. Oh boy, that is a very tight spot that I chose. Holy shit. I don't know how I didn't get killed there. Oh, okay, let's do Transient Moonlight on the hand. Very nice. Didn't get to charge that one up. Okay, yes, drop the hand. Good boy. Okay, please, dude, just drop the elbow so I can hit your eye. Classic Fire Giant, man. This guy just stinks so bad. And I've run out of FP now, so I can't even spam Transient Moonlight. There we go, finally. He's dropping the elbow. I've ran out of Transient Moonlight, so it would have been perfect to use it here. Okay, just die, please. There we go. I finally got a blood loss, like, right at the end. My goodness, that took forever. What a fucking shit loser this guy is. I need to check if he has very high frost resist. I thought the point of the Fire Giant was that he had low frost resist. Is he just immune? I need to check this out. Hold on. Oh, he's stronger versus frostbite. Okay, so he just has insanely high frostbite resistance. I don't know why I thought he had low frostbite resistance. He is made of fire, so that makes a lot of sense. I think I'm an idiot. And then for Godskin Duo now, I'm going to try put them to sleep with the Sword of Saint Trina and then just obliterate them with Ghost Flame Ignition. I've just been keeping this for this exact moment. A cheesy weapon for a cheesy boss. And Somber Bearing 4. Now let's go get this Death's Poker up to level 8, I think. Okay, and let's level this to... Can we go? Okay, plus 8. That should be more than okay. Alright, I've never tried to use the Sword of Saint Trina here against Godskin Duo. I mean, I assume this will put them to sleep, right? Like, surely it does. It's not going to be as clean as using sleep pots, so there's a good chance I fuck it up. But let's just see how it goes. Okay, let's try this out. Let's do this. Oh, shit. I almost died immediately. There we go. Okay. That was not the optimal way I should have been doing that. Okay, I got the buff on. For some reason, it, like, canceled me out of the animation. Okay, let's see how quick this takes to put... Oh, wait. That put him to sleep very quickly. I don't know how I didn't die. That was literally 1 HP too. That actually worked pretty good. Hold on. Is this a new meta? Just pick up the Sword of Saint Trina instead of... Wait, how am I not dying? Oh, my... I'm just... Ooh! I am as 1 HP as it gets. Okay, there we go. He's put to sleep too. Wait, what is my health at? 2 HP. Oh my goodness. Wait, he's getting up. No, no, no. That's not good. Why is he getting up? Wait, what the fuck? Maybe that's why people... Okay, there we go. He's asleep again. No, this guy's getting up. Oh no, okay. It doesn't last as long as sleep pots. I think that's why people don't use it. That's gotta be it, right? I'm dead. Okay, okay. I think I know what the issue is. They don't last as long as sleep pots. Okay, now that is interesting. So we're gonna have to do it very quickly. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Nope. Okay, there we go. He's gone to sleep. And you motherfucker. Okay, and now I've realized why people don't use the sword. Okay, I understand why people use the sleep pots now. It all makes sense. Okay, it turns out I learned very quickly why people don't use the Sword of Saint Trina. The whole point is that you don't get close to them so that they don't do godskin duo things. You want to be able to throw something from long range. Okay, surely I can maybe... Okay, there we go. 3 hits to put him to sleep. Now we work on Skinny. Okay, stop running. Dude, seriously, I don't have time for this. Stop running away. Oh my god, if he backsteps one more fucking time, I swear to god, man. Okay, go to sleep. Okay, there we go. Finally, he went to sleep. And dude, that took so long that this one actually just got up. Okay, so it turns out it doesn't really work. Okay, they very far away from each other though, which is a problem. Okay, let's just see what we can do. Yeah, surely this... Okay, I mean, at least Ghost Flame Ignition basically insta-kills them. It looks like only Fatty gets up early though, because Skinny's been asleep for a while now. And Ghost Flame Ignition should, of course, one-shot him as well. Okay, there we go. Once you finally get it, it's the standard absolutely annihilate them. Okay, let's do a Mists of Slumber here. Yes, go to sleep. There we go, okay. And now, again, okay, now they're finally gonna die, thank goodness. Wow. Okay, once you get it, it's fine, but I learned very quickly why people do not use the Sword of St. Trina instead of sleep pots. Of course, it still works, but sleep pots is just way more effective. You don't have to like worry about getting in up close, and especially when they one-shot you, you really do not want to get in up close. Yeah, let me just make sure I pick up the Somber first. Okay, boom, there we go, Somber 10. Okay, let's see how this goes. I do not have high hopes for this weapon after using it against Fire Giant, but hopefully I get surprised. Okay, that was not too bad, honestly. Okay, let's do a Rolling Sparks here. How's this gonna do? You're supposed to like... Okay, that was pretty good. So how that was OP back in the day was that you threw it at the floor and it just did a ton of damage. Ow. I should not have gotten caught there, but that's fine. So Charged Heavy here. Honestly, not bad. Charged Heavy does annihilate my frame rate though, which is unfortunate. And the Running Heavy is the best part of the weapon, I think. Although maybe not so good against bosses. It's probably a bit better against like groups of enemies. Okay. Rolling Sparks. Honestly, Rolling Sparks, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, let's do the Running Heavy here. Ooh, that was pretty clean. A shit part is that you cannot get a riposte. We did get a Frost proc there though. But yeah, you cannot get a riposte with this weapon. And he obviously lost the Frost proc, which is unfortunate. Okay. Here, let's do Rolling Sparks. I mean, the Rolling Sparks is honestly pretty solid. Like, genuinely not bad. Not bad whatsoever. And even, okay, honestly, I was thinking these are going to be dog shit. And seriously, not too bad. Genuinely. Okay. Yep. I mean, they're kind of cooking. Okay, Rolling Sparks again here. Oh, that's very solid. Very solid indeed. And heavy attack here. Oh, got the Frost proc there. Beautiful. Honestly, okay, these things are growing on me. They are seriously growing on me. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. And he's almost just dead already. And he's dead. Good night. Clean. Honestly, dude. Chilling perfume bottles go crazy. That was really nice, actually. Did not have an optimal setup for that either. It's not bad. They were plus 24. And this is what I had going with the talismans. And they were genuinely doing pretty decent damage. I can actually use the Carrion Regal Scepter now as well. So we might upgrade that too. But I think now I want to go and finish Ranni's quest line, pick up the Dark Moon Greatsword, and then head back to the DLC, clean out all the DLC bosses, and then come and finish the game. Greetings, myself. You want to smell really good? Here we go. Smell good, buddy. Time to smell real good. You are stinky. You need a bath. Put on some perfume. Wait, what pot is this guy trying to throw at me? He's throwing a rock. I didn't even realize he could throw a rock. That's pretty cool. Yep, hit me all you want. Get shit on. You fought bravely, myself, and at least now you smell really good. I think another good part about these perfume bottles is that their range is artificially pretty big. Because of the area that it like sort of spreads it in, they have pretty solid range. I've only heard people say that they're complete dog shit. And I think and they're not obviously great weapons, but what could make them a lot better is I think if they were allowed to riposte. So give them a little bit more poise damage. They shouldn't be doing a lot, but just a little bit more. And then also give them... What just gave me a somber smithing stone there? That was weird. Also just give them the ability to riposte. And then I think they're in a good spot. Okay, and boom. Finger Slayer Blade. Now back to Ranni. Give me some Witch's Drip. There we go. I can put on a skirt now. Beautiful. Okay, I like this look a lot better than Jaren's shorts. Okay, now we actually look like a Frost Dex lady. I like that. Okay, and then into Ainzel we go. Beautiful. Now let me talk to a doll. Yes, it is my business to talk to dolls. Alright, and then for Blythe here, we're just going to go with my designated NPC weapon, the beautiful Cross Naginata, and then just spam the running heavy, I think. That is the strategy for this weapon. Can we get a backstab here? Yes, we can! Take it up the back. I love giving Blythe some furious back shots, I ain't gonna lie to you. No, don't heal. Oh, you cheeky fucker. Okay, and final backstab. Get shit on, mate. Blythe can be a little bit tricky, actually, with that big old sword of his. But there we go. We got him in the end. And now I've got to do the always fun run through the Lake of Rot. Discarded Palace Key. And then I think for Astel, we're just going to go with Moonveil. Because Astel does bleed pretty easily. So I think just comboing Moonveil with Rellana's cameo and all those goodies is just going to brutalize Astel. We can also get everything to very high level now. So I've got it to +9. So this should be pretty nasty. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure about Astel's scaling. I think he's like sort of mid-ish late game scaling. So a +9 Moonveil should be putting in some work. But we're going to find out soon enough. Let's do Rellana's cameo boosted Transient Moonlight. Yep, that was pretty good. 1600. I'll take that for sure. Okay, he's throwing with that attack, so we can just do it again. And maybe fish for a Blood Loss proc with Moonveil. So let's just keep smacking his head with some light attacks. Okay, and again. Oh, I just avoided that. Okay, Blood Loss surely. Okay, we got the stagger. Oh, he's just done, I think. Okay, let's do one of these. And then... No, I missed the riposte. Shit. Okay, there we finally got the Blood Loss. Ooh, I just rolled that in time. He's basically 1 HP. If I just got the riposte there, he was done, but I missed. Okay, and I've never figured out how to properly avoid this attack other than just spam roll. And there we go. We got it there. And this should finish him, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh my god. What is he doing? Dude, just died. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh shit. That just reminded me. I need the Wing of Astel. I've got to go back and get Wing of Astel because that is obviously a perfect Dex int weapon. And then also from the Remembrance of Astel, we could pick up the Bastard Stars. Okay, and here we go. Wing of Astel collected. And then here we go. Bastard Stars. We'll take that. I thought Bastard Stars might be a better scaling in strength than Dex, but it actually scales better with Dex. And being a flail, I guess that kind of makes sense, so we'll pick that up. Okay, you are going to +9 for sure. And you as well, the Bastard Stars. And then, of course, I also need to pick up the Dark Moon Ring. There we go. Cool. Now we can go ahead and finish Ranni's quest. So, the Wing of Astel is actually such a perfect Dex int weapon, and it's very good. It is very strong. That charged heavy with the, like, beam throwing attack is so clean. And, of course, the Nebula skill is just a poise-dealing monster. And I think I actually want to kill Adula for once, because I really want Adula's Moonblade to combo later on with the Carrion Sword Sorcery. I think that'll be a bit of a naughty combo, so I'm actually going to kill Adula this time. I usually just ignore him every single time. Okay, come on, Glintstone Dragon Adula. Let's just do some charged heavies on your ass. Pretty solid damage. I assume this guy has pretty high magic resist, so our damage might not be great here. I should probably be spamming Nebula on him. Okay, let me spam some Nebula, try get a fish for a poise break. Okay, Nebula again. Wow. Oh, there we go. We got the stagger there. Very nice. And let's just do some charged heavies right in his face. Good damage. Okay, stay down. Let me get the riposte. There we go. Beautiful chain. We got him locked in there. Very solid damage. This guy's magic resist is probably very high. Okay, and hit his face a little bit. Nice damage. Not bad at all. Okay, what's he doing here? There we go. Okay, let's do another Nebula right in his noggin. I do like that charged heavy, though. It is very clean. Okay, jump heavy on his face. There we go. Another stagger. And he should be dead here. And again, and then get the riposte. This should be the end of Glintstone Dragon Adula. And there we go. Beautiful. With 120k runes as well. That's kind of nice. Where's my sword? There we go. And boom, there we go. Perfect. Now we have the Dark Moon Greatsword. Now let's go rip up the DLC with all our new weapons. And this is, of course, getting leveled up to... We're going to take this all the way to +10. I do have, I think, 1 or 2 Ancient Sombers. How many do I have? I have 1 Ancient Somber. The Dark Moon Greatsword is easily go to +10. Okay, so I think the order in which I want to do DLC bosses, I think we go do Gaius first, of course, because we get all those Scatter Fragments. Then Messmer, then Midra, so for Gaius here, I'm going to go with the Bastard Stars in the right hand and Carried Regal Scepter in the left. And then just go for some Adula's Moonblades here and there. Oh my god, did I not do this in time? Okay, I did. I thought I did not do that in time. Holy goodness. Okay. Now, this weapon is kind of slept on because it's a flail. And flails, as I'm sure you all know, are not great, but they're not horrible. The worst part is, of course, the charged heavy. The charged heavy is just complete and utter dog shit, as I'm sure you all know. But the rest of it is not too bad. Okay. Now, when can I... Okay, I can use Adula's Moonblade here. That's pretty good. Not a lot of damage, though. But, of course, the major benefit is that you could proc Frost on it. So let's wait until we get some of that. I can jump this follow-up here. Boom. And might stagger soon, honestly. Haven't really been doing a lot of poison damage, though. There we go. There's the big stagger. Oh, no. Dude, I'm getting cucked by this... Dude, oh, fuck's sake. I got cucked by that fucking tree trunk, man. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, that is unfortunate. Certainly not the most ideal setup for guys. Okay, at the end of this, surely I can do a Duelist Moonblade. Maybe 2, I think. Let's try 2. Get the Frost proc, maybe? No, okay, I can definitely do 2. Oh, wait, he just queued that move twice in a row. I don't know if I've ever seen that. That is interesting. Okay, surely Frost... I've run out of FP already. Wow, insane. Okay, let me drink an FP pot. No, guys, please. No charge. And he's going to do again. Yep, there we go. Okay, just keep wailing on him. And let's try the charged heavier. Oh my god, that is slow. And the range is pretty bad. That is so slow. Okay, let's try out a Nebula here. Because that, I think, is also exactly like the Wing of Astel Nebula. And then it does pretty solid poise damage. So maybe... Although I do want that Frost proc. Let's just keep trying Adula's Moonblade here. Still no Frost. A little bit unfortunate. Okay, come on, guys. When can I use another Nebula? That is the best window to do damage after he does that sort of signature move. Okay, here, just keep wailing on him a little bit. Standard jump attack here. Maybe stagger soon. I'm surprised I have not got one Frost proc with all the Moonblades I've been using. Ooh, there we go. Big stagger. Okay, let's see if I can actually get it off this time. Yes, I can. Drink another FP pot. Okay, let's do another Moonblade here at the end of this. Surely Frost proc, right? Okay, there we go. Finally, right at the end. And then we'll finish him off with a stylish Nebula. There we go. Not a bad setup. Certainly not the best damage I've ever done to Gaius. But yeah, it was pretty cool having the big Moonblade in the left hand, Nebula in the right. Bastard Stars is not a bad weapon by any means, but it's just completely overshadowed by the Wing of Astel, I think. Because the Wing of Astel, I think, is just a little bit better because its charged heavies are really good. It doesn't just totally rely on the skill like the Bastard Stars does. And there we go. We get our Skadoos all the way to 10 now, and I can level up a couple dex and ints. Let's go there. Intelligence 59, Dexterity 58. And then, of course, for Messmer, there's only one weapon we're going to be using. This beautiful, beautiful weapon right here. Alright, here we go. Dark Moon Greatsword. I'm sure you all already know, but this weapon is completely insane. Easily one of the strongest in the game. And Messmer just happens to be weak to Frostbite buildup. So this charged heavy on this thing is absolutely gonna just kick his shit in. So let's do it, shall we? Crouch under there. And charge heavy here. Maybe stagger. Nope. And jump there. Boom. Just absolutely beautiful, man. Phase 2 almost immediately. Charge heavy again. There we go. Easy. It's just too good, man. It's actually too good. Let's rebuff here. Wait for the snaky to come down. And you always just want to be spamming the charged heavies as much as you can with this thing. Whenever you get the opportunity. For this attack, Messmer, you can actually run underneath him and then jump it. Not many people do it. It's kind of a stupid dodge. There's no really need to do it, but it's just a different from the standard roll. That's the only reason I like to do it. Okay, another charged heavy. He's probably going to do big snaky mode here. There we go. Let's just back up. And hoi! Another charged heavy. This might even just finish him. Not quite yet. Did get the frost proc there, though. It looks so weird when the snake is frostbitten. Okay, and now my favorite punish in the game. Run, jump, and slam. Oh, I should not have gone for that extra hit there, but I got so lucky with the frost proc that it finished him off. But I was about to get hit with the flame and probably insta-die, but I just went for that final hit. Very risky, but there we go. Beautiful Messmer fight with a beautiful, beautiful sword. It's too good. What I really like about it is that it's not quite as OP as Death's Poker. It's very, very strong, of course, but Death's Poker is just stupid and trivializes the game completely. But at least with Dogman Greatsword, you feel like you're still, you know, engaging. Although I don't like how it goes through my hat. That looks so ridiculous, the sword just going straight through Raddy's hat. Now I would like to show you possibly my absolute favorite playstyle in the game. And it's using the Carrion Sorcery Sword, the main Gauche, and Miriam's Vanishing. This is so much fun. It is not very good, but it is one of the most fun ways to play the game. And I'm going to showcase it against Midra. So, of course, you power stance with thrusting swords using the main Gauche, even though it's a dagger. You get the power stance thrusting sword moveset. Then you get the beautiful parry with the main Gauche. And then you can use sorceries with your heavy R2 attack. And this combination makes for some really refreshing and awesome gameplay. And once we get to Midra, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You know what? I've never actually tried to parry the Fire Knights. Let's see if it's possible. Oh, you can. Okay. I wasn't sure if you could parry those like fire attacks, but you certainly can. I've never ever tried to parry these guys, and that's probably why. Okay, the only issue with the dual thrusting sword setup is that you are locked into it. So if you press L1 a second time, you are locked into a very long combo. So just pressing it once is this double slam. And if you press it twice, you do like 4 extra hits. Wait, how many is that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So you do 3 extra hits, which takes really long. So you should only commit to that second tap of L1 if you are sure that you can get in an extra 3 hits. Because as you saw there, we just got brutalized by the Fire Knight. I want to be sure I can parry it. There we go. Nice. Okay. Okay, it's quite nice parrying these guys. I'm going to have to remember this for Night Rain because I have a feeling they are going to make an appearance in Night Rain. Okay, they can be parried very easily, actually. Okay, I never really thought about it, but that's a super easy way of dealing with the Fire Knights. And into the capacious depths we go. That is a big hat, I might add. Okay, backstab numero uno. Boom. Yeah, okay, that's actually not as much damage as I thought. Bang! Bang! And again. Not today, buddy. Oh boy, this is such a fun and engaging fight. And again. Almost done. And good night. Shit, boss. But he is dead. Hello there. And get shit on. Oh god, I love parrying. And yep. Oh, these once scary guys are a thing of the past. And onto Midra we go. And you know what? I've actually never tried to parry these Divine Beast Warriors here. I'm kind of curious. He does have a curved greatsword, so I'm not sure if it can be parried. I guess if Fire Knight Colossal Sword can be parried, then surely this can. I guess we're about to find out. Okay, come on. Nope, I definitely cannot parry a kick. Ow. Okay, I don't know if you can't parry that or if I just mistimed it. I gotta try that again, surely. Okay, you can. You can. I see. Okay, you learn something new every day. It's nice that I'm pre-preparing myself for when these guys do appear in Night Rain DLC eventually. I have no doubt they'll be making an appearance in Night Rain DLC. So that's good to know that they can be parried. Okay, if you're still somehow here in the video, you're about to witness one of the most beautiful, unique, and enjoyable ways to fight Midra in the entire game. Carrion Sorcery Sword plus main Gauche plus Miriam's Vanishing. I promise you, it does not get better than this, boys and girls, and you'll soon see why. So it takes 3 parries to get him to a riposte. You cannot parry the dagger attacks. However, you can parry all his greatsword attacks as long as he doesn't infuse it with Frenzied Flame. And there's certain attacks like this where you can perfectly dodge with Miriam's Vanishing and then combo into a spell of your choice. And oh my god, how clean is that? Tell me that is not the coolest shit you've ever seen. I really, really enjoy this playstyle. I have a lot of fun with it. Now, you cannot dodge this with Miriam's Vanishing. Trust me, I've tried. It does not work. You can, however, close the gap afterwards. Okay, let's go back to parrying. Once again, you cannot parry the daggers. I think you have just enough time to do one attack and then parry the follow-up there. And I cannot parry the daggers. There we go. Going pretty good here. Ow, I just face-tanked that for some reason. I just forgot to roll. Luckily, I didn't die. Okay, let me heal up here. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, this you cannot parry, so you're sort of forced to jump or roll. And then Miriam's vanishing into a Dueler's Moonblade. I mean, tell me that's not insanely cool. And once again, Miriam's vanishing into a Dueler's Moonblade. Although he didn't do the follow-up there. Oh, okay, I ran out of FP there, but you can also dodge that attack with Miriam's vanishing. But unfortunately, I did notice I'd run out of FP, so I would have just died if I tried to do it. So hopefully he does it again. This, I just like to jump hit, and then you can jump with follow-up as well, which is kind of crazy. Oh, oh my god. This guy is just getting absolutely styled on. Okay, here. You can dodge it with Miriam's vanishing. Fuck, I dodged too early. I mean, I dodged too late. That is one issue I have with Miriam's vanishing, is that you gotta be so damn precise about when you input it. It does not work like a regular dodge whatsoever. With a regular dodge, you press the input, you get iframes almost immediately. With Miriam's vanishing, you press the input, there's a split-second window where you're still vulnerable while casting the spell, and only then do you get the iframes. So the timing of when to use it is very unintuitive and very precise. And it goes against sort of everything you've learned as a Souls player, so you really, like, it takes a lot of getting used to. I'm not gonna lie to you, I practiced this fight for like an hour off camera with this exact setup because I knew I wanted to use it. And even then, it's still pretty hard to get the timings down. Okay, let's do it here, now, and then into a Dueler's Moonblade. And that's the best part about it, is that you can immediately queue up another cast of a different spell straight afterwards. And that's what I really like about Miriam's vanishing. Okay, you can actually parry that attack. I thought you couldn't parry the flame attacks, but you can pretty much parry any attack he does with I'm dead. Oh, okay, there we go. I actually got the timing perfectly there. I thought I fucked up that timing, but I ended up getting it perfectly. Okay, so if I just keep my train of thought here, I should be able to do this if I just lock in pretty hard. And yeah, I just love this playstyle, man. It's so much fun. Especially against Midra. A lot of people don't really parry Midra, but he's pretty fun to parry, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I really doubt we'll be getting a Frostbite proc here. Oh, how clean was that, man? Let's freaking go. Okay, he's almost done here. I don't think I have enough casts of a Dueler's Moonblade to be getting a Frost proc. Maybe here, actually? No, not quite. Okay. Let's just keep locking in. I don't have enough FP to use another Dueler's Moonblade. But he's pretty much dead here. Let's just finish him off. There we go. Okay, and there it is, guys. That is not actually how you're supposed to use Miriam's vanishing. So the way I was using it there was I was just inputting it without moving my stick. So you just disappear and reappear in the exact same spot. But I think how you're supposed to use it is to like back up and then queue up a spell. So you use it to create distance and then use a long range spell to then shoot a boss. So I think that's how you're supposed to use it. But I like to just use it with parrying just to disappear and reappear in the same spot so that I'm still placed in front of an enemy to then get in a perfect parry. But yeah, there it is, guys. And now I think I'm going to go and head over to Romina. I want to use Rogia's Rapier, which we haven't properly used yet. And I want to infuse it nicely so that we can combo Rogia's Rapier, which is a real thrusting sword, unlike the main Ghost, which is a dagger. So we'll combo Rogia's Rapier and the Carrion Sorcery Sword for an even different playstyle with dual thrusting swords but no parrying. I really want to use the Ash of War on Rogia's Rapier, so I'm going to go pick up Carrion Sovereignty right now. Honestly, I've never come to pick up Carrion Sovereignty before, and I couldn't find this for some reason because it's hidden on this like very weirdly placed scarab that doesn't even make noise up here. Oh my gosh, can I not even hit this? Hold on. Okay, but I have Glintstone Chris. Hold on. Why is this so difficult to just get the scarab? There we go. That's the stuff. Okay. And then boom. Carrion Sovereignty. We're going to infuse Rogia's Rapier with Carrion Sovereignty. Should I go with a cold or magic infusion? Actually, I think a cold infusion will scale better with how we've leveled because it scales really well with Dex and we'll probably get Frostbite. So let's actually go Carrion Sovereignty with a cold infusion. And we can get this all the way to plus 24. Surely? Okay, there we go. So we got Carrion Sorcery Sword and Rogia's Rapier at plus 24. Now, I can only think of one window where I'm going to have enough time to use this against Romina, but hopefully we can make it work. Let's see. Okay, this should be interesting because I am pretty much using every single button on my controller with this setup, so it can be a little bit overwhelming, but I'll try my best here. We'll see what I can do. Okay, here I'll back up and go close to her hitbox so she can't hit me. And I want to Miriam's vanishing through there immediately into a Jeweler's Moonblade. How beautiful is that, boys and girls? And here I can Impaling Thrust with the beautiful Carrion Sorcery Sword. And I think this is my only window for Carrion Sovereignty. And oh my damage. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Holy shit. And immediately getting the stagger as well. That was very clean. Okay, let's see if I can lock in here. Once again, a Jeweler's Moonblade here. Okay, now I think here I can go Miriam's Vanishing into a Jeweler's... Ow, I fucked that up. I thought I could go Miriam's Vanishing into a Jeweler's Moonblade, but once again, I mistimed it. Okay, and Miriam's Vanishing. Nice. Clean. Okay, come on. Okay, once again, back up, go close to her, and Moonblade. Nice. And once again, I can dodge here. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. I actually can't quite believe how much damage Carrion Sovereignty did there. Granted, my talisman setup is okay, but it's nothing like completely optimized and special. So for it to have done that much is pretty ridiculous to me. Okay, let's swap here. Now let's do it again. Uncharged though. I don't have enough time to fully charge it. Surely the staggers him. There we go. Oh my goodness. That is just so incredibly filthy, man. Oh my. Okay, lock in. So I really like this setup, but like I said, it is a little bit complex with how many buttons I need to be aware of. Okay, here, let's Miriam's Vanishing into a Jeweler's Moonblade. I just love that combo so much, man. Okay, let's try Carrion Sovereignty again. Maybe stagger. Ooh. My goodness, that is clean, dude. Okay, well, let's just finish her off here with the Power Stance moveset. Dude. That is just disgusting. I've never really used this spell. I always knew it did a lot of damage, but that is insane. So I'm Skadu 12 right now. So that's reasonable. Like where I'd usually be around this point in the game. Warrior Jar Shot, so that boosts the damage. Then Ritual Sword is also boosting the damage. And I'm not sure if I get the buff from Wing Sword Insignia. So that's a decent amount of damage boosting. But no buffs. No external buffs that I'm using. So for it to have done that much is actually disgusting. Not to mention how much poise damage it does. But yeah, my goodness, man. I mean, yeah, like I said, this setup is really cool and stylish, but it really hurts my brain to use it because I have to be aware of so many things that's going on. So I'm using R2 to use spells. Then I'm pressing up arrow to cycle through my spells correctly. So I'm using Miriam's Vanishing and cycling with up arrow and then R2ing again. Then I'm pressing L2 to use Impaling Thrust. Then I'm swapping weapons to two-hand this sword so that I can use Carrion Sovereignty. And then swapping back so I can Power Stance. So there's just a lot going on and it's very overwhelming. So I'm pretty keen to just go back to a very basic setup now for some of the other fights. Especially against Radahn, because goodness, I'm going to need it. I really love how the design of my character ended up looking in this run. Love the big hat, the skirt, the hair. Looks pretty clean. Okay, get to 68 of each. It looks unlikely that we're going to reach 99 of each. That seems a bit far-fetched. Okay, and for Leda, I might try out Stars of Ruin. I mean, we did pick it up earlier. I'll give it a try. And of course, we're going to use our designated NPC weapon, the Cross Naginata. So, yeah, this should be interesting. Natan, I'm going to need you, my king. My favorite part of every run, fighting Leda. Okay, let's try out a fully charged Stars of Ruin. The tracking is insane, so I have no doubt it's going to hit him. I mean, it basically annihilates my entire FP bar, so that is unfortunate. I guess Cross Naginata it is. Okay, that Frostbite's pretty quick, so this should be okay. As long as my boy Natan comes in clutch, we should be fine. Once again, the strat is just run away and then charged. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh boy, this is... Okay, Natan, please. Natan, please. Please, thank you. Thank you, Natan, my king. Okay, there we go. Hornset dead. Now, Natan, can you help me, please? Gangbang Dryleaf. Thank you. Let's get him Frostbitten. There we go. Got the Frostbite early. Let's try get this guy dead before Stinky Leda comes in. And then we can gank Leda together. Okay, there we go. Nice. Got a bleed proc. Okay, let's kill Dryleaf before Leda comes in. No, don't heal. Oh, you fucker. He just got that heal off. We almost had him, dude. Oh man, this strategy is so boring. Just running away, backing up, and please die. Okay, thank goodness he's dead. Okay, now I can help my boy Nathan. Try to get Leda frostburn here. Okay, he also has blood loss, I forgot, so that should help a lot. We're gonna do the bleed frost combo on Leda here. Okay, can I backstab her? Okay, we got a nice proc there. Just got out in time. Please die. Nathan might... No! Oh, for fuck's sake, Leda. Okay, let me try to get a backstab on her. There we go. Nice. And once again, just back up and running heavy. That is the strat. Luckily, my boy Nathan is just going crazy. Nathan is so much better than Ansbach or any other NPC. Honestly, he's so good to summon. Okay, luckily we had this cross Naginata. Otherwise, this may have been a bit of a struggle. But there we go. Let it down. And it's on to the big boy now. So I'm going to get Ranni's Dark Moon, and so that I can block Radahn's like meteor projectiles, which I've never tried, but it's really cool. And then I'm also going to go pick up the beautiful Talisman of All Crucibles, which I pretty much just use every time I fight Radahn because it's so useful. And boom, there we go. Okay, let's seek these 3 wise beasts. Okay, is this going to hit him? Okay, there we go. There's 1. Okay, and number 2. Sorry, buddy. Had to do it. Okay, I don't even know where I hit him. I could not see this thing for the life of me. But anyway, there we got him. And boom. Ranni's Dark Moon. Beautiful. Okay, we got a very simple but effective setup for Radahn here. Moonbell in the right hand, then Carrion Slicer and Ranni's Dark Moon in the left. So this should be pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. And I really want him to do the jumping meteor throw attack that he does in phase 1. Because I can punish it with Ranni's Dark Moon then. And you cannot do it in phase 2, otherwise you get brutalized by the follow-up. So let's hope he does it. I'm going to try not progress to phase 2 unless he does the attack I want him to. Okay. Please do the meteor. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I want to save my FP as well so that I have enough when he does do it. Okay, do the meteor. Nope, that's not it. Do the meteor. No, that's not it as well. Do the meteor, please. There we go. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to do. So now I can just go bang and easily count it. I mean, how cool is that, man? Oh, and into phase 2. It's so cool. I love doing that. Okay, let's go phase 2. I think I can actually get off another Dark Moon here. I'm pretty sure I have enough time. Okay, perfect. I can. And I don't think I had enough time to drink another FP pot after that. I don't think so. So I'm going to have to wait for another time to drink an FP pot. And like I said here, you cannot get away with the Dark Moon strategy. Otherwise, you'll get brutalized by this slam. So you got to wait. And let's slice and dice him a little bit here. Beautiful. And slice. Oh, that triple slash always comes off so quick, man. Okay, I need to regen some stam. Let's backstep slice. Okay, now I can drink an FP pot. Perfect time there. Okay, slice some more. I'm really focused right now. I don't feel like fighting this guy forever like usual. Okay. Doing some pretty solid damage onto him. And backstep through there. Beautiful. Get off 3 slices. Nice. Okay, once again, run away. I can't do the Dark Moon strat here, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I can fully charge Moonveil here, surely? There we go. Huge damage on that transient Moonlight, honestly. Let's do it again. I don't think I can fully charge it there. I'm not sure if I have enough time. Okay, here we go. Meteor mode. Shrink an FP pot. And I have learned how to dodge this now. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. I did remember how to dodge it. Classic. The timing on it is very precise. And you can actually strafe this entire attack, which is so cool. I love that dodge so much. It is so beautiful, man. But you have to be really close to him when he does it. Otherwise, it does not work. So if he activates that attack when you're far away from him, you just die. You have to be close enough to be able to then run around him. Okay, Moonlight here. Almost dead. Come on, Radahn. And a couple more slices should do it. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, please don't throw here, Max. Okay, Slicer. There we go. Clean. And that's Radahn. Dead. That was a really nice, simple setup compared to our Carrion Sorcery Sword Thrusting Sword combo. And we still got a lot to do. I got to do Malenia. I got to do Divine Beast. Maybe do Bayle as well. So I've still got a couple things to do, and then we'll finish the game after that. Okay, I think I'm going to head over and do Bayle now. So I got to go all the way up the Jagged Peak. I think the absolute perfect weapon for Bayle that we have in our selection is Darkmoon Greatsword, because I always like a little bit of a long-range weapon for the Bayle fights to make sure that you can hit his head. Because if you have a short range, you often just end up missing his head completely. So I'm going to go with the Darkmoon Greatsword to make sure we can hit with those beautiful heavy attacks. Okay, let's see how this goes. Uh-oh, I should not have buffed up. Okay, I must remember for Bayle, always buff up outside the room, because depending on what attack he cues, he can insta-kill you. I just died because I tried to buff inside the room, and he did that exact attack, and I just died immediately. Okay, you can get off 1 or 2 hits here. And here, I can get off a big fat charged heavy on his stump. Nice. And a follow-up. Sometimes he backs up after you hit his stump there, and if he doesn't, you can get an extra hit. Let's do a charged heavy. Oh, I missed there. I thought that Moonlight Greatsword attack might hit him there, but I don't think it quite had the range. Okay, here I can do another charged heavy in his face. 2,500 on the charged heavy to the face. I can do another one right here as well. Oh, that is so much. Okay, he's going to stagger right here. As soon as I hit his stump, he's going down. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, there we go. There's the stagger. I think I can do 2 charged heavies on his face here. Let's see. Got the frost proc there. And regen stem. Oh, I just missed it. No. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Into phase 2. And are you ready for cinema? Raise the Dark Moon as he goes into phase 2. I mean, if that's not cinema, then I don't know what is. Okay, so I don't know if you can pull off this Renalla's Twin Moon move. I'm going to have to wait to see if it's possible. Okay, right here. Okay, now I go Renalla's Twin Moon. So you jump over. I don't think... depending on what he does... Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yep. I don't think you have enough time to do it there, because I can jump over the follow-up, but then it just takes too long. Maybe if I do a different moon. Okay, let me stop dying to Bayle. Let's finish this right here, right now. I think Ranni's Dark Moon should work if he does that attack again. Hopefully. Okay, I think I can do a charged heavy here. There we go. I don't think the sword hit there. Only the beam hit him. Let's see here. Okay, then when I hit with the sword and the beam, that does a ton. 2,500. That's pretty crazy. Okay. And headbutt. Okay. You always have to roll again just in case he does the sort of the triple headbutt, which is so annoying. I really don't like that he doesn't always do it, and you just have to pre-roll just in case he does do it. I'm not a fan of that move. Okay, here I can once again charge heavy. Okay, boom, big stagger. Let's hit his head. I think I can... I don't have enough time to do 2 charged heavies, I think. Let me just go for 1 to make sure we have enough stamina as well. Okay, now let's go for the cinema moment again. It's back up here. And boom, cinema. Moonlight Greatsword in the air while he's going crazy. That's so cool. And then I think I can hit him here with a Moonlight Beam. There we go, nice. This really is the perfect weapon for Bayle. Easily top 3 weapons in the game to fight Bayle, I think. Like, it's just got everything. It's perfect for him. I mean, look how nice it is. Oh. Okay, hopefully he does that attack I want him to do. Okay, here, well, I guess we can just do a fully charged beam. Missed him that time. Okay, hit him once and then dodge. Just in time. Nice. Okay, I hate this move that he does. This is my least favorite of Bayle's moves. Okay, hit him once in the face. And again. Yeah, let's rebuff here. He is pretty low. Should be GG pretty soon. Let's hit him in the face there with a beam. I'm going to get a charged heavy here, and this might be the end of him, honestly. Okay, not quite. Soon to be. He hasn't even done his laser beam attack or the one that I want him to do that I could dodge with Ranni's Dark Moon. But anyway, he just gets cleaned up. So I didn't really get to showcase it. I think you would have had enough time with just 1 moon. So the triple moon took too long, but I think 1 would have been fine. But yeah, like I was saying, this is easily top 3 weapons in the game to fight Bayle with. The frostbite, the extra range of the beams. It's almost as good, if not better, than the Dragon Hunter Great Katana. Honestly, like, it is literally the perfect weapon for this fight, so I thought I had to do it. I'm really struggling to resist the urge just to use the Darkmoon Greatsword for the rest of the run, because I haven't properly used it before, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, I really understand why people love it so much. It is just so solid, but it's really on the brink of, like, being overpowered. Like, it is obviously very strong, but just before the brink of, like, trivializing the game, like Bloodfiend's Arm or Blasphemous Blade. So it's almost completely broken, but not quite enough that it makes you feel like you're just breaking the game. So I think it's a perfect balance. I really like it. Okay, so our only source of fire damage is Rellana's Twin Blades, so I think our weapon choice is a bit of a given. We'll see how this goes. I'm pretty keen to test out the damage of Moon and Flame Stance, especially the fire version, of course, because I think that should do a ton. And I also really want to use Rellana's Twin Moons, because I haven't quite used it yet, and I think there's a good window to use it in this fight. So I'm just going for the Rellana cosplay this fight. Oop, okay, and I can jump this follow-up. Nice. Okay, let's back up here, and running heavy. Boom, very good. Okay, I think I can spam the magic attack here, get away with it, probably. Yeah, decent damage, not too bad, but I really want to test out the fire version. So hopefully he gives me a window for that. Okay, let's hit him with the running heavy here. Boom, solid damage. He's not really doing the attacks I want him to, but that's fine. Okay, I do get a stagger, so let me now actually go for the Flame and Stance, the fire version. When I fully charge that, that does a lot. Goodness gracious. Okay, here I'm just going to back up. Probably going to go for a charged heavy at the end of this. Boom, in the face. Okay, let's fully charge the magic attack. Bang, bang, bang. Very solid damage there on the magic attack, honestly. Okay, here I think I can actually maybe finish it with a Rellana's Twin Moons. Let's see. I used it way too... Oh, I messed that up so badly. I hit him with the final hit, though, but I did mess that up. That's not how I wanted to do it. I should have done it closer. Okay, we do kill him there. That's not how I wanted to do the Twin Moons, but it did end up kind of working out, but it would have been so perfect if I did it closer and earlier, and then I would have hit the... I would have killed him with the finishing Twin Moons. So that would have been beautiful, but I fucked it up. Now I think I'm just going to go back to the base game, kill Malenia, and then finish it off. Okay, I gotta go pick up those Haligtree medallion things now, so let's go and brutalize Commander Niall. So for Niall, I'm going to go with the main gauche, but this time with Roger's rapier, because this guy is weak to piercing damage. That's the only thing he's weak to. He has neutral resistances to all elements, so we can pierce him with some rapier hits, and he also can get parried pretty easily. I genuinely think parrying is so underrated for this fight, and people should be using it more. I mean, it just trivializes the Banished Knights. Look, you can just get rid of them instantly, and you're protected by the iframes of the critical hit. So it's super useful for that. You don't have to bother with bewitching branches or anything. You literally just insta-kill them with a parry, especially with how highly scaled we are right now. So they're just getting insta-killed. And you can parry Niall pretty easily as well, which is also super useful. So I'm going to switch it up between parrying and not parrying him here. Okay, let's back up here. And up he goes. I just like to dodge backwards and then strafe his follow-up. Very nice. And he might do the backhand here. Nope, not to be. Okay, now he's probably going to backhand. Nope. Okay, he's not doing his usual follow-ups. Okay, here is his big wind-up attack, and believe it or not, you can parry this, but I don't want to because you get a bigger window for damage if you just dodge. And now I can do a fully charged Carrion Sovereignty right here, which should do massive damage. I mean, oh my goodness. The damage that skill does is just ridiculous. Granted, you need a gigantic window, like we did get right there. Otherwise, it's not as good, but when you do manage to land it, oh my goodness, it does a lot of damage. Okay, he's almost dead here, though. Okay, strafe that final hit. Okay, you can also parry this. So I'll show it off here. There we go. It's so beautiful, man. I love parrying his wind-up attacks. It just feels so clean. And yeah, hopefully that shows you guys how underrated parrying is for this fight. You should definitely give it a try, because goodness, it is so fun. Now, this may be overkill, but you can never be too sure. Yep. Very unnecessary. But there we go. Haligtree number 2. Okay, in the Halleck tree now, and I think for Malenia, I'm going to go with the Ancient Meteoric Ore Blade. No, sorry, the Meteoric Ore Blade. I always get confused between the names of the Ancient Meteoric Ore Blade and the Meteoric Ore Blade. So we're going to go with this one. Malenia is a Sekiro-style boss, and this is a Sekiro-style weapon, so why not, man? Why not just do this? And we can also fight Loretta with it because we fought Spectral Loretta with it, so I think it's just a bit poetic that we use it to fight regular Loretta as well. And once again for Loretta, we got the Meteoric Ore Blade, and I think it's just spam Ikimonji yet again. That was my strat before, and I don't see why I should change it up. I don't think Gravitas will be good here. Yeah, it doesn't really like micro stagger the large bosses. It's mainly good for like very small bosses that can easily stagger or groups of enemies. So I think against Malenia, it's going to be fine, but we'll wait until we get there to see. But I'm pretty sure it'll micro stagger Malenia. I'm almost 100% sure. Guess we're going to have to wait to find out, though. Okay, just keep spamming her with Ikimonji, I guess. Nope, no backing up for you today. Okay, I can back up here, outspace, bang in the face, nice. Okay, let's just get rid of these glint blades. Okay, into phase 2. So let's just spam her with a double Ikimonji here. Get the stagger. Beautiful. And let's try out Gravitas again, I guess. Uh-oh. Not good timing for that, but we got away with it. Okay, I can strafe the final hit there. Haven't even got a blood loss proc yet. That's pretty crazy. I guess the bleed build-up... Oh my goodness, what happened there? I guess the bleed build-up is not that high with this weapon. Especially when you can't infuse it. Okay, let's just finish this off here. And there we go. She's dead. Meteoric Ore Blade, beautiful. And now let's go use it to take on Malenia for some Sekiro style. An argument could be made that Loretta's War Sickle might be Dex and Int. Honestly, I think for one phase of Malenia, I'm going to use the Meteoric Ore Blade and then swap to the War Sickle for the second phase, maybe. I think that's a good idea. Let me go upgrade that. Okay, so this is the level we're looking at before Malenia. 76 Dex and 75 Int. So our damage should be very, very solid here. And I guess there's nothing left to do but to just... Let's take her on, man. Alright, a Sekiro weapon versus a Sekiro boss. This should be pretty fun. Now, I'm pretty sure Gravitas should micro-stagger her. It didn't against Loretta. Let's see here. At the end of this chain, surely I can try it. Okay, I caught her into that backwards animation, so I doubt it would have staggered her there. But let's try it again here, surely? Okay, it does. I was pretty sure it was. So it's one of those things that's good against smaller enemies, but not so good against the big bosses. So basically, it's shit against most bosses in the game. But enemies like Malenia, it should be fine. Probably going to waterfowl here. Yep, there we go. And easy dodge. Can dodge this in with my eyes closed. I've practiced dodging that so much. You best believe I know how to do it every time now. Okay. Now let's lock in. Okay, let's go for an Ikimonji here. Boom, Ikimonji. And uncharged Ikimonji in the face. I love Ikimonji so much. I don't know if you can tell. And again. Ooh, big stagger with the blood loss proc there as well. And we're about to go into phase 2 now. Surely this will take her into phase 2. There we go. Ooh, she was about to go for another waterfowl. That's pretty cheeky. Okay, now let's switch to Loretta's War Sickle, I think. And Loretta's Slash should have the very same sort of effect as Gravitas in that it micro staggers Malenia, but it wouldn't do that against big bosses. Yeah, there we go. So it does kind of stun lock her. So it is useful like that. And then, of course, halberds are just very nice in general because of that beautiful, like that beautiful range that they have. Okay, let's charge heavier here. Big damage there. And I think they do pretty decent poise damage too. Okay. And she might go up here. No, okay, she didn't do the follow-up there. And hit her again. Ooh, I got no stam right now. Hold on, let me back up. Oh, I need a regen stam. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to go for another Loretta Slash. Okay, right here I can go for one. Boom, and oh, that's pretty nice. She hasn't staggered yet, though. Okay, let's see how we do here. Okay, surely stagger. There we go. Finally got the stagger. Get the riposte off. So honestly, Loretta's War Sickle is pretty good for this fight. Like, look how solid this slash is. You could just keep spamming that and honestly would honestly do some work against her. Surprised I didn't die to that kick, to be honest. Okay, almost done here. Oh, she ruined my hitless dream yet again. It's fine, though. Let's just finish her off. I think one Loretta Slash is just donezo's right now. Okay, 1 HP. And should be dead here. And there we go. Alright, not too bad. So I did get to show off Loretta's War Sickle a little bit. It is basically a strength weapon, sort of scales equally strength, dex, and int, so it's like a quality intelligence weapon. But I thought I may as well give it a try because I never use it. And Loretta's Slash, not bad. Honestly, super solid against Malenia though. Also, not really important for the function of the weapon, but goddamn, this design is really good. This glaive sort of design on Loretta's war sickle, like, it looks super clean, the engravings on it. Not very important, but yeah, I've always liked the look of his thing. At the end here, I think for Gideon, he is just getting the cheese treatment. He is the Death's Poker treatment. I feel like that is the only way. It's what he deserves. All the cheesy bosses deserve the cheesy weapons, so he's just going to get completely brutalized by Ghost Flame Ignition, I think. I knew you'd come. Oh, did ya? But did you know that I would do this to you? Oh, he got out of that. Okay, that did not go how I thought it would. Oh boy. Surely he gets stunlocked by Twin Moon. Oh boy, I fucked that up. Oh, dude, stop casting spells. Holy fuck, this guy. Okay, luckily the rapiers are pretty good against this guy, so I can just spam this. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is exactly what I needed. Turns out Death's Poker was a bad idea, but that is actually so cheeky that he does that and then heals. So he does the Black Flame. That's actually pretty well played by him, I'm not gonna lie. Black Flaming to then heals. I don't know what I was thinking. I fucked that up so bad. I should have backstabbed him and then gone for the Ghost Flame Ignition. I don't know why I did not do that. Okay, here we go. Classic Gideon. Okay, at least I got the backstab there. Thank you to Osha 2 for showing me you could do that. Absolutely legendary move you can do to cancel him out of that. Dude, stop rolling. Oh my god, this guy's annoying. Okay, oh, you can knock him out of it as well. I also didn't know that. Okay. Stop it. Stop. Okay, rapiers are so good against this guy, though. Look how nice this is. Nope. Don't heal. No, die. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. And I bet every single one of you forgot that the Scepter of All-Knowing is actually a weapon and not a scepter. It is a hammer. I don't know why it's a hammer and not a scepter. I will never understand the reasoning behind that, but we now have a hammer that is actually a dex int weapon, so we can give this a try. What does the skill do again? Raise the scepter to manifest the realm of the all-knowing. Enemy magic and holy damage negation will be reduced within the area, including the caster. Okay, honestly, I think I might pair that. I'll use this in the right hand and then pair that with some spells in the left. Honestly, not a bad shout. That honestly might stack with the debuff that Ranni's Dark Moon gives, because it also gives a magic damage negation. So I think I could start off a fight with Ranni's Dark Moon, then use Knowledge Above All, and then just spam a spell. Maybe just go with Carrion Slicer, I guess. And that should be doing a ton of magic damage, in theory. I have actually no idea whether the debuff from Ranni's Dark Moon stacks with the debuff from Knowledge Above All, but I'm going to use them both just in case. Okay, let's use Knowledge Above All here, and then drink an FP pot. Okay, so he's got the debuff now, so let's see how this does. Now I'm going to use Slicer for some magic damage. Okay, that's very solid damage, but I don't know if that's just because Slicer is good or because both debuffs have stacked. I'm not sure. Okay, here I can jump and slice and dice. And slice more. Hopefully he does the phase transition attack, and then I can maybe use Renalla's Twin Moons as well. Oh. Okay, here we go. Now is a perfect time to use Renalla's Twin Moon and just go into the phase change. Beautiful. Oh, slam down. Clean. And I'm going to use that again for the exact same thing that he does in phase 2. Oh shit, I swapped weapon. What am I doing? Hold on, I need lock in. And I must remember that this is a hammer, so the damage it does is... Hammers are pretty good overall. Oh shit, what am I doing? Oh my god, I am 1 HP. What am I actually doing? I could not be one more HP if I tried. Okay, let me lock in, yeah. I could have jumped that. What am I doing? Okay, keep slicing and dicing. Okay, here we go. Now, if there's ever a perfect time to use Renalla's Twin Moons, it's right now. It would have been perfect if that finished him off, but I didn't get him down low enough, unfortunately. I mean, he should just die here, though. Oh. Oh, I'm panicking. What am I doing? I'm panicking. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I was doing there, but I panicked. That was not clean by any means, but we did get him in the end. Not a bad setup. And if anyone knows if this skill does stack with the debuff from Ranni's Dark Moon, please let me know, because I genuinely have no idea. And let's go on to Radahn. And for the final bosses, I don't think I used Wing of Astel enough, so we'll give it more of a chance here. I don't think I had enough time to go for 2 there. Okay, charge heavy here. Oh, I actually don't know how that didn't hit me. Okay, charge heavy again. And jump this into the phase change, but he gets shit on. Never mind. Okay, do another Nebula here. Nebula does just do ridiculous poise damage, so we're going to be getting stance breaks like it's nothing. Okay. And into this attack. And I always dodge this the same way I dodge Waterfowl, just strafing underneath him into a Nebula and charged heavy. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. Okay, onto Elden Beast we go. And let's also... Oh, I don't have any FP. I was going to say let's hit him with the Dark Moon, but I don't have FP. Okay, let's just do the standard stuff here. Hit him with some Nebulas. Charged heavy. And I think I can do one more Nebula. Nah, I can't quite. Okay. Unlucky. And... Hoi! Jump that shit. I should have used Wing of Astel a little bit more. I know it is very good, so I don't know why I didn't use it on more bosses. I almost like completely forgot about it. Okay, let's do a Nebula here. Is that even going to hit him? Okay, kind of. Wait, why is he spamming this sword attack over and over again? That is very odd. I've never seen him do that. He did that 3 times in a row. It's pretty interesting. Okay, Nebula here. Okay, I mean, that staggered him so quickly. The stagger you get with Nebula is actually ridiculous. I wonder how much poise damage that actually does. Because I feel like I staggered him way too quick there. It probably does around 50 to 60 poise damage, which is pretty insane. Similar to like Ordovis's greatsword, honestly. Okay, once again, you can always actually just jump these swipes that he does. Pretty cool dodge. Kind of pointless because you may as well just roll through them, but I like it because you can't even punish it. Okay, let's do a Nebula again. So you can't even punish it with the jump attack, so it's pretty pointless to jump, but it just looks really cool. Okay, ooh, that was pretty close. Hit him with another Nebula. Might stagger him. Okay, charged heavy. There we go. Did get him. Hopefully the reposed animation protects me from the beams. Yeah, there we go. Beautifully timed. Very nice. Charged heavy again. Okay, don't run, please. Good boy. Okay, surely he dies here. No, stop running. Oh, it's literally 1 HP. Okay, let's just finish him off. You know what? Let's finish him off with Rellana's Twin Moons as well. I do love a good old double ball dropping, so let's do that. Okay, stop moving. I want to drop my balls on you. Okay, drop some balls on him. Please cast. Okay, there we go. And that's it, guys. Intelligence plus dexterity. Honestly, really fun run. Some of the best weapons in the game are int plus dex, and that was very solid. If you guys are interested in trying out a build like this, definitely go for it. It's very enjoyable. Ooh, I also forgot I did Ranni's quest, so let's do the Ranni ending. Why the hell not?